Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. We've got a great session coming up for you today. It is part 3 of the episode titled Checkmate. But before we hop into it, how are we all doing today? MrMouton, I hear you have a pirate fact for us.
I do. I'm doing well. Do you want to give it now?
Yeah, give it now.
Okay. So this is more of a meta pirate fact. Most knowledge of pirates actually comes from a book called A General History of the Pirates. And the reason I'm going to be getting a lot of XP today.
Wait a minute.
Some
This
would say
motherfucker
10.
really sent you the same fucking list of
Yeah,
facts
I
he sent
did.
me. God
Well, no,
damn.
this is one fact. But yeah,
I know, I got a
Oh,
list.
you
of
know this
things,
guy.
Yeah.
I actually have that book and I've read a little bit
Oh.
through it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
shit.
I
Okay,
get
okay.
this
Oh,
fact, Nick.
shit.
He did the
shit.
extra homework.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This guy
so
really
is-
just went and bought a book just for five.
Yeah.
No, I've had
just
this for a
XP.
while. I had this for a while actually. I bought it before I started doing this D&D campaign. I bought it in
He did the
preparation.
extracurricular reading.
Some of us do preparation for our characters.
Wow.
So this is basically a primary source of pirate knowledge, and it was written by a guy named Captain Charles Johnson in 1724. Captain Charles Johnson is a pseudonym, however, and nobody really knows who the guy is. People were trying to figure this out for like 100 years, and in 1934, some scholars got together, and they thought they figured it out. They thought it was Daniel Defoe, who is an English writer and spy, who's probably best known for writing Robinson Crusoe. But this was later disproven, so to this day, nobody actually knows who this guy is.
Sweet pirate fact. You can go ahead and
Yeah.
take yourself a good 5% experience for your pirate information. What about the rest of you guys? Anyone have anything they want to say before we hop back into game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you got?
I've got some pirate facts as well. I'm just trying to work out which one is the best pirate fact to give you. I've got so many.
Wow.
So that's
That's a
5%
big
of
brag.
10,000 because it requires 10,000 to get to the next level, right?
If you're at not
Let's say I'm at
10,000 total,
10K.
but 10,000
No.
from your previous level, yeah?
So I'm at 10,000 right now, and my
Uh-huh.
next level is 20,000.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
10,000.
Yeah, and you leveled at 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So you might hear the phrase Pirate King. Pirate King. Is that a real concept? Was there ever a Pirate King? Well, it's a place called Nassau, which is actually a very real pirate republic. Initially, it was just a place that pirates gravitated towards in the early 18th century. It's an island off Providence in the Bahamas, near the coast of Florida. Natural protection, loads of tiny surrounding islands, close to trading lanes, great proximity to North America, the Caribbean. More and more pirates gravitated there over time, and it became sort of known as an unofficial pirate city, but it was generally lawless and very chaotic. And then the pirate Captain Benjamin Hornigold arrived and thought it would be a great place as an official locale for pirates. And he established law and order there and changed Nassau from a degenerate city into an official pirate kingdom. And he himself was known as the Pirate King.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
this guy's name again?
Captain Benjamin Hornigold, because he was horny for gold.
Sounds like an Englishman of some kind.
No.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. Go ahead and grab yourself an extra 5 experience
Oh.
percent.
5%.
Percent
Oh,
experience.
thank you.
Not 5
That's
XP, but
right.
5%. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I bet your mom was
Oh.
his queen.
That's going to level me up, Neil, unfortunately for you, in Rogue.
Unlucky.
Why is this
Koibu.
bad?
I don't know.
Unlucky.
You just think I'm the enemy who's always out to smite you and snipe you. And,
I've been conditioned. What do you want? What do you want from me, Neil?
I mean, I
you've
heard
made me into
your-
this.
I know you say I abuse you in game, but it's
True.
not that way. It's not that way. It's it's just role playing, man.
Yeah, it's just role playing.
Just role playing.
I need to work out how much XP this really is, so you can move on to someone else.
Okay. PotatoMcWhiskey, how's life?
Life is good. I have the second draft of my children's book that I was writing.
You gonna share
Uh,
a snippet of it for us?
I can read the whole thing if you want, but it's like a 1,500 word short story.
Yeah.
Damn.
And give us the short
Um,
story and we'll get you some XP.
Hell yeah. It better be like 25%, I swear to God. I'll post a link on the subreddit to this. It's not finished. I'll post a link when I'm done.
Of course, right. This is
Um,
just the rough draft or the second draft,
yeah, the story is called The Fish and the Wizard. Once upon a time, there was a fisherman who lived alone on a small island. Every day, the fisherman would go down to the shore to row his boat out to sea. Then the fisherman would set his nets and begin fishing for a while. After a while on the sea, the fisherman would pull his nets in, and the nets would have many fish in them. The fisherman would row his boat into the town to sell his fish in the town's market. The fisherman didn't like being a fisherman. His father had been a fisherman, and so had his grandfather. His whole family had been fishermen as long as anyone could remember. The fisherman wished he could be a lord in a castle, with servants and a wife. He wished he didn't have to work, and that he simply could be rich. It's probably phrased badly. The fisherman knew many of the people in the town's market. Some of them were his friends. They would tell stories to each other and trade with each other. One time at the market, the fisherman heard the story of a squid. The story said that the squid would give the person who ate it wisdom, power, and youth. The fisherman did not believe in such tales. He only knew he knew only the gods had the power to grant gifts like that to normal people. The fisherman did often think about the story of the squid. He found himself drawn to the legend. One day, while he was thinking about this story, the fisherman had an idea. He thought he might trick people by catching a normal squid and pretending it was the squid from the story. To the fisherman, it seemed it was the perfect trick. The fisherman would get a lot of money, and the buyer would have a useless squid. The fisherman thought that he would make so much money that he wouldn't have to work anymore. Another day, when the fisherman was fishing, he found a squid in his fishing nets. I think I put the word fisherman in this too much because I'm getting like that semantic satiation thing where the word means nothing.
hmm
um, the fisherman, another day, when the fisherman was fishing, he found a squid in his fishing nets. The fisherman grew very excited. He thought today was the day he could pull off his trick. As he paddled his boat towards the town, the fisherman was filled with glee. All he could think of was the money that he would get for the squid and how clever he was for thinking of his trick. When he arrived in the market, he climbed onto a stall. From the stall, he called out that he had found the squid of legend and that he would sell it for a fortune. The fisherman could see the excitement in his friends at the market. The air became filled with bids for the squid. The people of the market were promising money they didn't have. They hoped the power of the squid would be worth more than money. It wasn't long before the price had reached that of a small kingdom. Then a wizard stood up on another stall and cried out, "If it really is the squid of the story, then why haven't you eaten it?" At his words, the market went quiet. Some of the people wanted to hear the answer for themselves. Others were simply afraid of the wizard. The fisherman hadn't expected this. He said, "I don't want to eat it. I'm happy being a fisherman." And he smiled at the crowd, hoping that they would believe him. The wizard laughed at the fisherman and shouted, "If you are so happy, then why do you want the gold?" The fisherman didn't know what to say. Before he could think of an answer, the wizard pointed his finger at him and cried out, "I think I think the squid is a fake." The fisherman's friends at the market began to grow angry.
Say so. I think you're
One of
muted.
his oldest friends shouted, "He tried to trick us." Another person yelled, "We should teach him a lesson." At those words, the crowd started shouting and chasing the fisherman. The fisherman was very afraid and ran and ran from town as fast as he could. His friends threw rocks and hurled insults at him as he paddled away in his boat. The fisherman got home a while later. He stored his fish by his house and kept the squid in a jar. The fisherman was angry that his plan had been stopped by the wizard, and he wished it had and he wished it had worked so he could be rich and leave his home. He had always liked wizards, but after that day, he hated them. The next day, the fisherman brought his fish to the town to sell them. When he got there, none of his friends would talk to him, and no one would buy his fish. Some of the people called the fisherman a liar. Others would jeer at him or throw things at him. The fisherman became so upset that he went home. Uh, he he became even more bitter and angry about being a fisherman because now he couldn't even trade his fish. The fisherman was furious at the wizard. He was angry at the squid as well. He cursed it for getting caught in his nets. "Why do you curse the squid?" a voice asked the fisherman. "The squid tempted me to lie to my friends, and my life was ruined," the fisherman answered. "Now I'll never be rich," he added. "Nobody made you lie to your friends," said the smug voice. "You did that on your own." The fisherman grew angry. "Who are you? Are you here to taunt me?" After the fisherman said this, the wizard appeared. "What do you want?" said the fisherman. "You've ruined my life." The wizard smiled and spread his hands, saying, "I wanted to buy the squid, but it got too expensive for me. I said it was a fake so I could take it from you." The fisherman looked at him in confusion and said, "You wanted the squid, but it's just a normal squid. I lied about it being the squid from Legends." There was a glint of greed in the wizard's eye when he replied, "That was no ordinary squid. That was the squid of Legends." The wizard looked around the fisherman's house and said, "Now where is the squid? I want to eat it and become powerful." The fisherman thought quickly and lied. "I threw it away. I thought it wasn't magical." The wizard shouted, "You did what?" As he shouted, the wizard seemed to grow taller and more like a monster. His shadow grew and lightning flashed in the sky outside. The fisherman was very afraid of the wizard, who looked terrifying in his small house. "You've ruined my plans, you worm," the wizard said. The wizard began moving his hands in strange ways. He also spoke a language the fisherman didn't understand. The fisherman felt his body changing. He couldn't breathe properly anymore, and his legs felt very weak. He looked down at his legs, and his skin was covered in scales. He fell over and cried out in pain. "What have you done to me?" he said, as one of his arms turned into a fin.
Potato, you're roboting pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh, am I? Oh, feel free to interrupt me if
I've changed our call region. Hello? Hello? Oh, no. Hello, hello?
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
What's up? Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear us? Oh, he's
Oh.
talking.
I'm going to change the region again.
Hello?
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 you hear me.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
US East is much better.
Where did it go wrong? Oh, damn it.
As he started to look down and see that his skin was becoming scales and his legs were becoming.
Yes.
All right, cheers. He looked down. He looked down at his legs. Feel free to interrupt me, by the way, the second I go robot-y or like type in
Mhm.
Discord.
Yep.
He looked down at his legs, and his skin was covered in scales. He fell over and cried out in pain. "What have you done to me?" he said, as one of his arms turned into a fish's fin. "I have made you what you deserve to be," said the wizard. "You're a worthless fish now." The wizard turned to leave the fisherman's house. In anger, the fisherman used his last bit of strength to grab the jar with the squid, and he smashed it on the ground. The wizard turned in confusion at the noise. He saw the fisherman scooping the squid into his now fish mouth. "No!" cried the wizard, rushing forward to stop him. The fisherman swallowed the squid whole. He looked at the wizard with hatred and said, "Now you'll never have the squid's power," and began to laugh at the wizard. He let out deep, fishy gurgles. The fisherman's legs fused together into a tail, and his second arm became a fin. The wizard looked on in horror as the fisherman continued to change. The fisherman felt the power of the deep sea running through his fish body. He felt new arms and legs growing from all over his body. The fisherman started to grow larger. His eyes changed color. He felt so powerful that he could break his own house apart. He spotted the wizard, who looked much smaller than him now. The fisherman reached out with his many arms to try and grab the wizard, but the wizard suddenly disappeared. The fisherman cried out in anger and broke through the roof of his house. His body ached as it grew bigger. The fisherman saw the town through his new eyes. He raised his arm in fury at the town. He was so filled with pain and anger that he lashed out at his own friends. A giant wave appeared and swept the town away. The fisherman felt the knowledge of ancient creatures from the deep sea. He felt the people from the town being swept into the sea. The fisherman looked with the eyes of the ocean and saw people sinking down to the sea floor. He let out a monstrous roar and commanded the sea to forever be the enemy to the wizard who had crossed him. The fisherman turned towards the sea. He walked on many legs and arms towards the shore. A giant whirlpool appeared before him as he stepped into the sea, and they say the fisherman swims in the sea to this day, forever searching for revenge and a way to become human again.
Very nice. Well done.
5 XP.
Go ahead and grab yourself 8% for that. That's pretty good.
Whoa! Woo.
Hell yeah. That's favoritism right there, baby.
That's what we like to say. No, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Well deserved. All
That
right.
took longer to read than I thought. I apologize.
That's all right. I don't know how you're gonna follow this up, but Pokemon challenges. How's life going with you?
I got nothing, Neil.
That's fine.
Fucking nothing. This guy wrote a book. This guy read a book. I don't
Yeah.
have shit. I got home from my vacation tomorrow. Yesterday it was really nice. Did a lot of driving, and just doing a little bit of staycation now until I start streaming again.
Awesome.
Yeah, give him 1% for honesty, Neil.
Absolutely not. What?
the fuck?
He doesn't need pity points.
No,
He's a strong, independent
How
man
am I
who can
gonna
take
lie
care of
about
himself. Alrighty, everybody. Now that is done, let's talk about where we are. You guys, if I recall correctly, are within a prison ship. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
correct. Although it's not much of a prison anymore.
I mean, all the guards are dead, and there's but one prisoner standing
goddamn
behind
right.
bars.
We fucking killed them all.
Did.
Because we're killers.
You are.
All right, so what? Are we opening up as we burst down into the underbelly of the ship to find all of the cells empty except for one with an old man with a hook for a hand?
And a peg leg. Actually, his hand is just cut off, and there's like a little screw that comes out of the wooden facet at the edge of his wrist. So there's like a spot to screw on various attachments, but at the moment there's nothing but like the little screw there. And he's got his left foot, just like the foot and the ankle, and maybe the very small amount of the left leg is missing, and he's hobbling on that. And he looks at the four of you and says, "You ain't my crew. What brings you here to this ship? Why don't you let me out, and I'll give you a hand."
I look around. All these guards, this entire ship just for you? You couldn't even escape if you wanted to.
No jokes? No laughter? Huh? I'll give you a hand. And he puts his stubby hand in your face.
Okay,
You guys are just as bad
get
as the
it.
guards.
Are you a ship? Are you supposed to be the ship comedian? I thought you were the captain.
Aye, laddie, I am the captain. Wiley's the name.
Wiley's
Hunt
the
and
clown, I
treasure
guess.
is the game. And boy,
show some respect, Milram.
do I have a lot of booty for the man who can get me out of here.
Well, Wiley. It's very astute of you. Should you know that myself and Booty are good friends. Let me see.
You look like a man who can appreciate some fine booty. And I've seen quite a lot of that in my time.
good.
And I
good to
know where some of it lays. Hot booty, buried under the desert sands.
Desert Sands, you say? Okay, we got the clue. Let's kill him.
Well,
What a
issue
joker
we've
over
got
here. You look like a
Issue
good
we've got,
lad. What's
Wiley.
that hanging around your neck? Huh?
I'm gonna look for a key or something to open the door.
Yeah,
That's
it'll
a
take
pennant.
you a few minutes to find it. What sort of pendant do you keep round your neck? Which god
It's,
do you worship? Are you one of those born-again austere slaves, huh?
You could say something like that. Yeah.
I give a wide look to Imric, or not Imric, to John Winters.
Well, I don't know
Don't
if
you
I'd
fucking
feel
dare.
comfortable being rescued by a lawful man of the gods. Maybe I'll just stay in here for the evening.
You
Look
did
around
just
you,
watch
Wiley.
me kill guards, right?
Aye, lad.
Actually,
But I'd
speaking of
rather
which,
die than serve those slave drivers of the White Prince. He
I'll be
spits on
back
the
in a
ground.
moment. Can I
Fuck the
go
White
back
Prince.
above deck and just double check in case there's anyone like coming to the ship?
Yeah, you can head back up deck. By the
Listen.
time you get back down, the key will have arrived with Nilgrim. In the meantime, John Winters, you're about to say?
Well, I was about to say, listen, Wiley, I don't know if my wizard friend's going to be able to find this key. Fortunately enough, my buddy here has some keys of his own right there. Archie, can you break these bars?
Sure thing, boss.
It's going to
Ben
be a Ben
bars?
Bars lift gates, yep. It's a percentage check, and you want to roll less than or equal to your percentage.
Strength, right?
Yeah, but there should be like a column on your strength tab, like the far right column. A little box that says Ben Bars lift gates.
Worth it for the memes if it works.
Yeah, so my Ben bars is 2.
Oh, it just says Ben Bars, yeah. So it should be 13 for you. Do you see that?
Sorry, where do I find this?
Your character sheet on the strength column, in the strength row, the last column.
Ah, yes, 13.
Yeah. So you want 13 or lower on a D100.
Got it.
Let's go.
No.
That's
No.
not gonna do it.
All right, I guess
You
we'll wait for the
bend
key.
and heft and hove, and the muscles bulge, and the sweat runs down your face. And after a few moments, Wiley puts his one good hand on you and says, "That's enough, lad. You don't need to strain yourself or give yourself a hernia on my account. Wiley's been in a lot of jams before, and I think there's a key round here somewhere."
Nilgrim
Archie
has the
will-
key. Oh, sorry.
Archie will fail to bend the bars. He'll sit down on the floor. He'll kind of look around a little bit. He'll start fucking laughing. I get it. A hand.
Aye. Good man.
This
Good
guy-
man.
This guy's. Yeah, I'll look at where. This guy's a good one. We should team up with this guy. I like him.
Nilgrim will hide the key in his robe, and he'll go over there and attempt to bend the bars. He plays it off as a joke, pulls the key out. He's like, "See, I got all I need right here," and he opens it.
Down
Say,
comes Sail, who can see out and around here. And it does appear that there is some sort of commotion on land. A dinghy has been lowered from one of the docks, and a few soldiers have, not a few, but a single soldier is on the edge of the pier, like lowering the boat and looking out towards you guys, and seems to be calling back in the direction of town, but like no one's arrived.
I'm gonna yell down the boat. Hey guys, they've got reinforcements coming. We gotta get out of here sharpish.
I give one look to Archie, one look to Nilgrim, and then a final look back to Old Man Wiley. Say, all right, well, you heard the cleric. Let's go. Wiley, keep your hand where I can see him.
You think I'm gonna rob you? Pick your pockets? Let me tell you, lad, I was right-handed. When they cut it off, my days of piracy are ended. All I've got left is my last pile of booty hidden away, and a love for the sea. Now, before we go anywhere, where are we going?
Going
You
back to
take
our main
us your
base.
treasure, right? Wait, hang on. You said treasure buried beneath the desert sands. I noticed a desert over there on that island. Is it here?
Yes, it is. It's where I've been hiding all these years. I buried my treasure somewhere good, somewhere clever, and then I got right drunk. And when I woke up in the morning, I realized the spot was not so clever after all. It's actually quite hard to access. So I've kept it low and snuck out a little bit every now and then to afford myself a generous lifestyle. But seeing as you all have rescued me from certain hanging and mutilation, you willing to make a deal?
That's what I like to hear, Wiley. Well, you can help us find it. Hey, Sail, how many men did you say are coming? We already killed all the guards on the island, right?
How many do I see? What do I see is coming?
You see one person like trying to rally some people further in town, but you know, the rest of the town is just people standing around. You can't quite make out what guards are there. Clearly some sort of operation is being attempted, but we're not talking, you know, U.S. military here. We're talking like crappy local guards who are still trying to organize themselves into some sort of fighting force.
Oh, it's not like super urgent.
Yeah, like
This
they're starting the operation, but it's going to take them a little while to even get the people in the boat, let alone row it out to you. So you've got at least, it would take them like 15, 20 minutes to row to you. And they're not even in a boat yet.
I'll call back down and say, false alarm. It'll take them a while. We got time.
This treasure of yours, Wiley, how long is it going to take us to get to it?
Deadwood's in the middle of the isle. I'll take a couple days to get there if you know the way, which I do. But that's not the hard part, lad. The hard part is getting it out of the house.
Sure. You save the details. You know,
If
somewhere on the
we-
sound we can hide a boat? Where we can park up without these pesky guards finding us? Last time they tracked us down.
Depends about how big your ship is, lad.
Just the normal longship, you'll see it soon enough as I lead them towards the edge of the
Aye.
ship.
North side of the island, away from Yuma. That way we cross the white sands from the north. People won't see us coming. In and out. Real quick, like.
Very
Well,
Let's go then.
4 days. But real quick.
Yeah. Archie will help you down into the boat. Archie, give him a hand.
Does it seem like he's being like genuinely thankful for being saved, or does it seem like he's trying to?
Why don't you give me a
Pull one
wisdom
over.
check?
He's thankful.
Yeah, I mean...
He's thankful.
Can you ever
alright.
really
He's
trust a
thankful.
pirate?
True.
Okay.
All right, I'll help him down.
He shrugs off your request for assistance and goes, "The day I need help getting into a ship is the day you push me overboard. But I'm so much wooden these days, I'll need some sort of rock weight to weigh me down. The sea can't take me. She's been trying forever."
I know something that can take you, he says, looking at John a little bit. Laughs it off.
If it's your mother, I've already had her.
Watch it, old man Wiley.
Or what?
I doubt you've ever been into the inner islands, old man Wiley. You probably haven't had my mother.
I was born in Halfport, or Halfport? Yeah, I was born in Halfport Bay.
Where's that?
It's
Where would I know
the
that to be?
largest city. It's in the Central Islands. It's not the capital, but it is the largest city.
That's not the same island that Nilrum's from, right?
No, it's 2 islands
Got it.
away from you.
I'll let him know that I'm from Rangoon, or I'm from Ragoon, and I was born in the city of Rangoon.
Ah!
Yeah.
Fellow local, I thought you had that tang of Central Islander on you. Spent years trying to overcome that accent. Put on this one. How do you like it?
It's something.
Wow. Wow, that's okay.
I'm
And
not
he
from
will-
around here. I'll like pipe up.
Yes, you strange one. Where are you from?
I'm from really far away.
I
But,
know
I
many
think we
people
should
from
also-
far away, but where are you from? You seem
I
a mite
live near
familiar.
Redport in is it Arcadia?
Yeah.
I'm from near Redport.
Ah, one of
The
my
East
sailors
Coast.
used to be from Redport. One of my men back in the day.
One of your
happens
best
there?
sailors, I hope.
Eh,
Only the best sailors in Redport, am I right, Captain?
It's true.
Think this guy's ever heard of Zaz?
do you ask him?
No, because I don't know who the fuck
We don't
Zaz
know
is.
who Zaz is. All right. You know, jokes aside, I sort of hurry everyone along to get in the ship and get into positions and get moving before they can organize any sort of reinforcements.
Can I throw like a couple of like bows and arrows, like whatever the archers had down onto
Absolutely. Yeah.
the longship?
There are a few
Just like
bows
grab a
here.
couple of things.
A couple of archers had thrown themselves from the side of the ship, but you can find 2 bows still on the ship, and you can find maybe like 40. We'll just round it to 40 arrows as well, plus some cutlasses some spears that the other people had, some shields.
I'm just grabbing bows in
I
case
just need the bows, yeah.
I
Yeah.
run out of spells and I just need to like twang off shit stuff from the boat.
Great. Yep. You toss them into your longship, and you can sail out of the water near Yuma. And Wiley was talking about going to this northern green side over here, where it would take days to get to from Yuma. So
I think that's
you
what
can
we
either,
do. I mean, we can't risk them finding our ship again, so.
right. So we can do this maneuver, or you can do this maneuver.
Let's go around
Let's
the
do
mountains
this
so they can't
maneuver.
watch us. Yeah.
Use the mountains as cover. Excellent.
Wait, where the kid, Neil? The kid from the.
Crow's Nest.
Let's just run back 5 minutes. I'm gonna climb up there and drag him out of the crow's nest and say, "Kid, I'm not leaving you here. You're coming with us." Get down off that ladder.
Give me a charisma
And then
check.
we come up there and grab you. Okay.
This is your stat.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
He cautiously pulls himself down through the nest, down along the riggings. I think the darkness spell's worn off by now, and finds himself on the deck looking at the 5 pirates assembled before him. He looks back and forth. You're not gonna turn me into some sex slave for you, are you?
I draw my rapier and say, "You're our prisoner now, boy. Do as we say, and you'll be fine. Now get in the boat."
You said pirates were bloodthirsty. I just didn't think they were thirsty for young flesh. And he hurries over to his boat, your boat, at your rapier point, and hops in. Clearly, he's been fed all sorts of lies and
Yeah.
Dylan
misinformation
will go
about
like
pirates.
this with his mouth open, like that thing's gonna eat him.
No,
kid's
I'm not yet. Wait
terrified.
till we get back home.
He
Gotta cook
quivers
him
in
up
his little-
first.
All right, Captain.
Archie's gonna laugh at him and how scared he is. He thinks this is really funny.
Wiley gives him like a mean look and holds up his his missing hand.
I'll ask before we leave the ship. Did they have your hand anywhere?
Oh, they do, lad. Thank you. Would someone be so kind as to get it for me?
Oh, you can't get it yourself?
Godspeed.
You
Tom,
seemed real
Wiley.
proud earlier about being able to, go up and down.
I'll get it, Wiley.
He
Where is it?
steals you a look and nods in agreement. You've called him out. He hauls himself back up the ship.
Means he
you
get
know,
his shit.
using the crook of his arm to go up the rigging.
Ain't got time for this, Nora.
Thump, thump, thump across the deck as you guys all wait in the long ship. Thump, thump, thump on his way back. He climbs back down in
pull out
with
my,
a...
as we're waiting for him though, I pull out my spyglass and take a look at the dock. Nice piece of kit you got here, kid. What do I say as I'm looking at the dock and stuff? See what I can see.
On it, you can see that there is the one person who had lowered the boat into the water is now joined by 6 other people. 4 of them look to be sailors and soldiers. 2 of them look to be maybe locals who have volunteered. And there is another boat being put into the water behind them with 4 more guardsmen or sailors or soldiers, plus a couple of other locals who have volunteered. So a total of 12
Right.
people, 2 boats.
As I'm looking through, I'll shout up to the ship. Hurry up, Wiley, they're coming.
He patters back over to you, climbs down the rigging, and hops on in. He's got a bag over one shoulder and a little wooden stub with a short knife, maybe like a 9-inch kitchen knife attached to it that he screws on to his wrist. Waves
All
it
right,
up
let's
in the
get
air.
going.
Right. Off you guys go. It is going to be half a day or so to get around the island. You'll leave the boats behind in the dust. Wiley and the kid are slack-jawed as you hit the drums, and ghostly rowers appear.
You ever seen anything like this before, Wiley?
Of course I have, lad. I've seen them on the ships of the White Prince. And now I'm wondering if you're working for him. Tell me now so I can throw myself overboard.
We stole it from him.
Oh boy, you're in quite a bit of trouble. You know them's things is marked. You know he'll be coming for you now.
Not this one.
Yeah, maybe not all of them.
What do you mean? Is there a way
Well,
to remove the
I've
markings?
been working on a spell to remove them.
No. Well, you'll learn in time, Wiley. For now, why don't you show us that treasure?
And if I do, what do I get out of it?
What do you want? Got
Uh,
a nice place you can hang out free from the White Prince?
that's what I want. I can't go about no place and show my face no more. It's well too known. I can't properly captain or crew a ship. And he points to his hand and his leg. I've
Trust
got
me,
very
Wiley.
little left for me in life, but I know quite a bit.
We have a good
When-
retirement home for pirates like us. I think you'll.
You've never seen
enjoy
anything
it.
like it. It's gonna blow your fragile little mind, Wiley. Trust me.
Gonna put me in
I-
an old folks' home. Well, it's better than being hanged. I'll take it gladly.
Can I spit in my hand and offer him it and say, if you're an enemy of the White Prince, then I consider you my friend?
He spits in his good hand and takes yours. Aye, lad, I'm an enemy of the White Prince. He's my mortal enemy. Old Wiley will show him a thing or two.
I pop the cork on like a bottle of rum that I assume we have, and I like share it with him. And I'm gonna ask him some questions about like famous pirates and pirates he knows. And do I remember what any of the names on the crew aside from Nina that I was captured by?
Ooh, give me... yeah, you actually spent quite a bit of time with them, didn't you? You would remember a great many names. Molur is one of them. De Matal was a third.
Hold on, let me get my D&D notes. Morlur and Dimatal?
De Matal. As well as Le Cadre.
I'm gonna ask him about all those things. I'm gonna like, do you know pirates called Morlur, Dematal, or Le Cadre?
Le Cadre sounds familiar. I've served with lots of men and women in my time. I will remember a woman named Le Cadre. Could have been more than one. I don't know. Fine lass. Served well. Hopped off early.
Do you know if they're still active, or have you heard of them recently, or if they have like an active base that they operate out of?
No. I've been hiding out here on this island for, to be honest, I've lost track of the years. Must be at least 10 now. Lost touch with all my old folks, my old friends. My crew did say they'd come and get me after 10 years. Or at least check up on me. But since they didn't...
How long has it been?
I can't remember.
Wait, you've been stranded on this island for 10 years?
I came here to lay low. First, it was just going to be for a year. My crew came by. I told them to come back in a few more years since it was still so hot. There's lots of flyers being passed around with my visage upon them. A few more years later, they come back, say it's still too hot. I say, well, catch me in a decade. Joking! They waited. And I waited at least a decade. I ain't seen them yet. Either they're dead or they've abandoned me.
What was your crew?
I'll
was, like, the
clap him
name?
I'll clap him on the arm and say, you must have been a dangerous man to have to wait 10 years. And then,
Well, I stole something from the White Prince that he sorely misses. Booty like
What was
you've
your
never
crew's name?
seen before. Priceless artifacts. What were you saying over there, Mr. Orangeman?
Name's Milram. What was your crew's
Milram.
name?
Well, I've sailed with a lot of crew in my life. Wants me to give you an account of every man on my ship, if so. And he starts listing names.
No, I want to know the name of your ship.
The name of my ship was Seagate.
And you stole what from the White Prince?
He looks over at the boy that was in the crow's nest. What are we doing with that one first? I can't go rightly spilling my secrets in front of one of the White Prince's men. Look at this kid.
Trust me, he's not going to be seeing the White Prince anytime soon.
I give him a nod.
Well, there was a supply ship of his, headed to the Midlands. We hit it hard, hit it fast. We heard that it was one of those, medical hospital type ships. And on it, large crate. Tons of healing salves inside of it. Supposed to be distributed amongst all the Midlands and Outer Ring Islands, I think. But we got our grubby little hands on it first.
You've
Now-
still got them.
Well, most of them. Some of them. Many of them. It's been
Not
a
why we
long
carry.
time. I have to dip into the supply every now and then. Sell some here and there. Use some for myself. Sheriff got a bunch of them from me when he arrested me. The damn
That must be
shame.
why you're looking so young and healthy. Been slathering yourself in healing salve.
Oh,
Shame they
buddy.
can't grow arms back.
You warm the cockles of an old man's heart. I'd take you to bed if you want. That's got me right good.
Whoa! I think you've misunderstood. I'm just.
Wiley, those healing salves, is that what's in this desert?
Yes, lad. That's what's in the desert.
Now you're
Buried
speaking my language.
in another man's house.
Another man's house, what, living out there? I say, pointing to the desert that's appearing around the corner of the mountain.
Deadlands is a small little village out near an oasis out there, run by bandits, brigands, whatnot. Great place for a man like me to lay low. As I said, I buried the treasure one night, woke up in the morning, hungover as all hell, and found that the house that I thought was abandoned was just, inhabited by slobs and thugs, and, well, now if I need to go get the treasure, I can only really pull out 1 or 2 solves at a time, and he holds up his, like, awkwardness of hands. I can't rightly haul a treasure chest very easily like this. Miracle that I got it buried before they all arrived home.
Well, we'll deal with the brigands and then we'll make out with the booty.
How many healing salves would we be able to move it ourselves?
If you got 2 good hands, and your back isn't built like a little bitch, oh, you'll be able to do it.
I'll point to Archie.
Archie here can carry anything.
It's like he's been
You can even
carrying
carry
the
your
whole lot
mom.
of you for a while.
That is not.
That's more true than you'd think.
It's not exactly true.
Finally, someone acknowledges it around here. God damn. I like this guy even more now. I'll pat his shoulder.
I think we're going to get on well together, Wiley.
You'd
Welcome
better.
to the crew.
What do you call this
Ding.
vessel?
Look at each other.
We forgot to name it.
Yeah, we've not christened it yet. Any ideas?
I think I wanted to call it the Crimson Fist.
I don't think this is gonna be our permanent vessel. You know, we're looking for a better ship.
It's a starter ship.
This is a kind of our starter ship that we stole from.
Well, that's it. On the way home, Wiley, we'll come up with a name together.
I like the Crimson Fist.
He kicks back, pulls or finds a piece of cloth to drape over his head so he can lay without being blinded by the sun, lets the phantom rowers propel the ship, and takes a nap.
I quickly elbow the kid and I say, "Kid, I'm getting a hot in this sun. Can you fan me a little bit?"
He
I point to
finds
the kid as he's fanning you.
a rag and starts fanning you.
What are we doing with him? He's gonna chill in our home base.
And we'll see what he's like when we get back.
Do you know how to cook, kid?
Do you know how to fight?
What do you know how to
Yes,
do? What are your
no.
skills?
I'm a lookout. I'm new to the White Prince's service. My
Nice.
father and my mother both served on one of his ships. And so
Are they
that's-
anybody's? Or are they nobodies like you?
They're nobodies like me.
Do you want to be a somebody, kid?
I just want to survive.
What's your name?
We all know it's little Jimmy. Like, we literally all know his name's Jimmy.
No, it's not. Not this time.
My name's Bobby.
Floppy?
Bobby.
Bobby. Oh, little Bobby. Okay.
Interesting.
You got a brother out there, Bobby?
Yeah.
I
is this-
do. Little
What's his
Jimmy.
name?
Jimmy's his name.
We're gonna find him too. All right.
Bobby goes pale.
Well, I don't think we want to kill you. I look to John.
No reason to, yeah. Making good use of that fan.
Maybe you
Keep
can
make-
stay with the old man at our base and keep it tidy.
Well, let's say, keep making yourself useful, kid. And I'll keep you alive.
All right.
We might even make a pirate of you one day.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I don't like hurting innocent people.
I do. I look him in the eye.
And slap him across the
Charisma
face.
check.
Okay. 23.
stares at you, and you can hear the slow, like, as his, like, lower bowels loosen a little bit, and a lot of gas slips out.
No, I'm gonna
Anyway.
smile at him.
You guys sail around the island, and by late afternoon, you clear the mountains on the north side of White Sands Isle. Pull into the foliage just along the coast, and why don't we take our first break right here as you make landfall on the
awesome.
north side of White Sands. We'll be back on the other side with a little bit more Tides of Death. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. Our party has landed on the northwest side of White Sands, in that little strip of green along the ocean's edge. Ship gets pulled up with the help of Wiley and little Bobby. Looking out through the foliage, Willie says, "Deadwoods, that way. It's a difficult place to see since there ain't no landmarks. It's actually a low spot in the desert where the water collects. You have to know exactly where to be along the mountain range before you head in. If you don't know your way there, you'll get lost in the desert and die. Old Wiley will show you the route."
How much water do we need?
None. We're going to make our way along the mountains, and there's a couple of special hidden creeks and oases which I know about, which will keep us supplied. And then we'll take the same way back home. This also serves me, because if you leave me behind, you'll wander through a desert and probably die.
All right, well, lead the way, old man. Yeah, this place dangerous?
Yes. It's run by a bandit gang, warlord named Spike.
Well, I meant
Just
the
Rough
desert.
Riders. Oh. Well, stay away from the snakes.
All
Don't
right.
drink any water that I don't tell you to. Some of it is, You ever heard of a hayway snake?
Can't say that I have.
Nasty, poisonous creatures lurk in oases here and there, poison all the water in it. You drink from it, you grow dizzy, groggy, incapacitated, and that's when the serpent comes out of the oasis, wraps itself around you, and swallows you whole.
I'm gonna slap the kid in the shoulder and say, "At least we've got a use for him now."
That's a good point. We should bring the lad along. And he cracks his one knuckle set.
Oh, we're bringing him. I'm not leaving him here with our ship.
Wiley pokes at the kid with his kitchen knife hand, keeps the bag over his shoulder, and begins to lead you guys into the desert.
Oh, should we spend some time concealing the ship, or did we put it somewhere safe?
I think that you've dragged it up enough that it's... I assume that you stop to conceal the ship when you bring it on shore.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Unless you're, like, in a hurry or something. It's just... I think it's a no-brainer these days.
Yep.
Gonna be a
Do you have any
2-day
books buried, Wiley?
Never was one much for reading myself. Always had someone else to do it for me.
What have you done for the past 10 years?
I told you you wouldn't respect me as a pirate no more.
I'm all ears.
It's you.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. You know?
Well, I spent the first half-decade getting drunk and jerking off, staring into the night sky. After that, it got a little bit boring, and I got a little bit drunk and forgot that I didn't have a right hand and hurt myself. So I stopped drinking so much and changed my plans.
You stopped drinking?
So much.
Oh,
You
God.
know. I'm not drunk every day anymore. That's why I can't quite remember if it's been 10 years or 12. The first half-decade's quite a blur. After that, I took up glass blowing and glass art.
Oh.
What was that?
Glass blowing! I blow glass. I make
Oh,
glass
that's a
art.
respectable, a noble profession. Not very pirate-like, but it's a noble profession.
I always thought I could make stained glass windows for my ship if I ever got it back again. Just gonna...
Maybe you can make stained glass windows for us. We have quite the place, and I'm sure you'll be very intrigued to see it.
Talking it up. I can't wait to
I
see
couldn't
it.
talk it up enough, actually. I like the winters.
Bob's
We could
heading-
have great use of flasks you could make or any trinkets.
That's true.
Excellent.
A conversation for another time, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be walking for days, so.
It's gonna be a bit of a walk along this route.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's hot, and when it's really hot and you're trudging through sort of like semi-sandy areas, there's just not a lot of will to speak. It's sort of the long trudge as the mirages shimmer on the horizon, the sun beats down. The evenings are quite nice in the shadow of the mountains, and you can make pretty good progress. True to his word, Wiley will show you to a couple of like hidden little pools of water up along the mountain range that look like someone has clearly shifted some sand and shifted some rocks in order to make them hidden from plain view. And you'd have to know that they're there and then go climb behind some stuff in order to find like this pool of fresh water that comes out of the mountains. You can stop every now and then, hydrate, eat what little food you've brought along the way, not that you need much of it in this blazing heat. And then once you guys reach some spot along the mountains, Wiley stops, puts his foot on the ground, makes a right turn, actually a left turn, but like at a right angle, and points just into the endless desert and says, "That's the way from here, lads. We walk straight. We never deviate. We look back and we make sure we're going in a straight line of our path."
All right.
I'm glad
Sounds
to
like a
hear.
plan.
And he will walk with you. You're about to come upon this town pretty soon. Is there anything you would like to have said or done before arriving or approaching?
We were able to rest for a night, right?
Yes. Yes, you will have had
Yeah, I
2
guess.
nights of
my
rest.
new spells.
Get your spells out there.
Everybody has full armor, I asked.
Do we regenerate any HP? 'Cause I'm assuming
No,
to-
you are trudging the whole time. It was not restful conditions.
I can get spells, though, right?
You can get spells.
Thank God.
Your mind
Wiley,
can
this,
rest, but your body does not.
This town we're going to, Wiley. If we have to knock a few skulls together to get inside this guy's house and get to the chest, we're going to have trouble from the whole town, or that kind of thing respected around here?
Real recognizes real around these parts.
Do they know
Once
about
you
fog?
deal with Spike, you probably won't have too many problems, but up until that point, you can expect most of the people in this town to be sympathetic to his leadership. Once you take him out or replace him as leader, you might find a wee bit easier methods.
If I show them I have access to Cloud Kill, would that put the town on our side?
Scratches his head. Perhaps. Might do.
This
Probably
chest
not,
is in
though.
Spike's house, or can we just avoid confrontation with this fellow?
He sighs and stops and finds, takes the edge of his sword and starts to doodle a little bit in the sand around you guys. And he says, the place we're going to is going to be like just down and to the right of the map on White Sands. It's got an oasis in the middle. It's got, it's on a little bit of a low ground, so there's rocks around it. And then there's a whole bunch of buildings about. Yeah, let me show you here. Spike's house is on the south side, so we'll be coming up towards it first. And it's sort of a ringed building, a courtyard in the middle. Lots of other buildings scattered about, though, all over the place, especially the north side. Real dense with adobe mud brick buildings. Spike's house, the one with the open courtyard. Great place to bury treasure if you think it's abandoned.
Right.
Not
sounds
all
like
my
we're gonna
moves
deal
have
with
been
Spike
made well,
then.
though. Yeah,
Don't
well,
worry, Wiley. We'll be moving this chest come the end of the next day.
Wiley, is Spike a strong fighter, or do you know?
I think he's the best of the fighters out this way. He's not, he like looks over at Marchie. He's not a fine specimen like this lad. All oiled up and muscle bound. But he's fast, he's nimble, and he's good with a sword. He'll poke 100 holes in you before you've realized what's happened.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, well, keep your weapons sharp, lads. Sounds like we're gonna have to fight our way to this chest.
I'm on.
Wiley, don't be going getting yourself killed before we can get you back and make use of you.
I hate to say it, lad, but combat's a bit beyond me now. Without a wrist, I can't quite wield a weapon. Even this, and he waves his kitchen knife around, I'm ashamed to say it's for cooking, not for fighting. I wouldn't know how
Alright,
to
well.
help you in this situation whatsoever, so if push comes to shove, well, I could shove a man, but I couldn't do much more than that.
Just keep an eye on the kid. Make sure he doesn't run off.
Delicious little morsel like that? No, won't let it escape my eyes, he says, glaring at the little child, trying to terrify him. Not that the kid's actually little, but, you know.
How old's
Give
this kid?
John
Is he-
Winters a look. Is this guy a pedophile?
No. The kid is like 17, 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a young man on a ship, a young boy on a ship. Old boy,
It's a
young
bit
man. I don't know how
cowardly.
you call it.
It's a bit cowardly for a 17-year-old lad.
That he is.
I'll have to beat that into him.
He's a small town kid, doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Just needs to find a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world, yeah.
All right. By the late day, you can come across the town of Deadwood. You can see a little bit of light in the distance, sort of just kind of like a small dome of light out in the middle of the desert. And as you get closer, you can see that, as Wiley had said, there's a bit of a slope downward, and there is a small town built around an oasis. And you can hear sort of singing coming from the town, drunken singing. And as you approach the cliffs to look down, you can see a whole bunch of people scattered around in the middle of town. I'm just going to show you the town. I'm not going to put tokens for the people since they're moving too much. But here is our village, town, whatever
Which is
you
the
want to
building
call
we
it,
need to go to?
of Deadwood.
The
Um,
south compound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This place.
Yeah.
I thought that
Alright.
fucking wagon was like a. I thought it was like a. I don't know, an AT-AT gun.
Are the people wandering around town? They're just normal people. They're not like armed. Like there might be a couple of them carrying a dagger or something.
No, pretty much everyone here is carrying some sort of weapon. A lot of clubs, a lot of
Gotcha.
swords, a lot of daggers. Not much in the way of like bows and crossbows, but a few of them. Mostly it's like swords, daggers, and clubs. A few axes. Very few spears.
All right,
They-
Wiley, you're telling me if I go in here and I kick Spike's ass, no one else is gonna fuck with me?
Shrugs. I mean, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but more or less.
Captain,
Mhm.
let's just get him to 1v1 fight Archie. You know? Our champion versus their champion. A
What if
man of
yours-
honor. You
What if
know?
your
man's
champion
fight?
loses?
Wait. Okay.
Our champion won't lose.
He's got magic
What?
gold.
Wait, what did you
Oh.
just say? What?
Sail.
Listen.
Give your rapier to Archie.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Archie, when you get there, challenge him to a real fight, no weapons.
You won't be able to use your
Brass knuckles.
brass knuckles, but how long does my enlarge last? Can you see enlarge like if
Rounds per level.
Yeah. So I'm level 4, so this will last 20 minutes. So assuming the fight takes 3 minutes, he would
Yeah,
have
we need
17
to
minutes.
find Spike first. We can't show Archie growing in size.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if 20 minutes is long enough to find him and have it happen.
Archie, you don't need no magic to beat this guy up, right?
I could use my brass knuckles. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really liking these babies.
If you use
Yeah, but
brass
you had what?
knuckles, it's not going to be a fair fight.
Yeah, he'll
That's
get to use his
true.
sword.
You need to
You
use
probably
his
got
sword.
better advantage without weapons than he will.
That's definitely true.
All right, so I'm figuring we try and sneak in here, or we just walk through the front gate. Say we want to speak to Spike.
I said we just say I asked Willie what he thinks is the best path. He's lived here.
Yeah, he takes a look at Archie. I've never seen your man fight, but if he can, I mean, Spike's a good fighter with a rapier. Seen him poke 1,000 holes in a man in under a minute. You can get him to fisticuffs, and that's where your strengths are. Maybe.
How many
Alright.
men this Spike got? More than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
many.
1-on-1
Many,
might be
many.
our best chance. Let's see how it goes. If you start to lose, Archie, we'll intervene.
We're not going
No
to make
honor
this a fair fight.
No
No,
honor
no,
amongst thieves and all that.
Captain, I'm not gonna lose. Come on.
I know you're not going to lose. All right,
He's not
let's,
gonna lose.
Let's make our way to the front. I'll do
All
the
right.
talking.
Before we go in, I think enlarging him is good.
How tall is this going to make him? Is it going to make him like unreasonably tall?
It's gonna make him 40% taller than he already is.
How tall are you now, Archie?
That's a good question.
I can also enlarge him like 20% if we want it. But yeah, it would make him 40% taller.
That's a big man.
What did we say? I'm like 6 feet or something.
Got to be probably at least 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
If you're 6 foot and it'd make you 50% taller, you'd be
40%.
8.5 foot.
yeah.
That's too tall, right? He's gonna know.
I would say
I-
10% or 20% will be.
Give him like a little 10% advantage would be not bad. All right.
Yeah.
I'll enlarge him 10% when we're in town and like in a back alley and nobody's looking. If I can find that opportunity,
Okay.
I don't even think they might notice a 10% increase in size. So yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I've got Bless and Chaos Ward too that I might be able to sneak in.
Yeah. All right, let's go. We walk towards the Spike's compound and evil eye anyone who's watching us as we go.
You guys stroll into town. The place is filled with like brigands and thieves and drunken lot of folks. You can see there's a couple of like brawls happening in the streets. Just just closed fists, but no weapons. A lot of folks hanging out with bottles of booze, singing back and forth, and when the bottles are finished, chucking them into the what do you call it? The oasis. You get the feeling that if you were to like swim down into the bottom of it, it would just be covered with bottles. Where do you guys want to go? You'll be approaching from like this area over here.
We're on to Spikes.
All right, so you just
Yeah,
head
we're going
straight over to
straight there, yeah.
Spikes. Yeah.
Mhm. Sorry.
Right. So where is the front door to this place? I guess it's right over here-ish. There's a couple of entryways, but that's the one we'll be using. When you get to the door here, let me actually put your tokens on the map. Archie, John, Nilrum, Sale. I'll put relevant tokens as you arrive. So why don't you put yourselves in whatever stack you want as you show up here. And there will be someone at the door on the outside when you come to this spot, which the man, Wiley, tells you is here.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I go up to him.
The thug
Oi,
has his arms
you.
crossed in front of him, gives you a nod.
I want to have words with Spike. Don't get him.
What's this regarding?
He's got something of mine. I'm here to get it back.
Spike's got a lot of things of other people's.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to have a word with him about it.
You want to be a little more specific?
I give a look over to Wiley. It's important business. No offense. I think it might be above your pay grade.
I'll yell over. Come on, lackey. Go get your boss man. We don't have all fucking day.
He bobs his head, steps inside, shuts the door, and a few minutes later, he comes back, and coming back with him are 3 large men.
Sounds like a good time if I've ever had one.
He opens the door and steps out.
Wait, do
Makes
they have
room.
weapons drawn? I need to know.
They have weapons, yeah. They don't look like they have sheaths. They're like pretty much just wearing loincloths and boots and like bracers and
Do they
a
have
little,
weapons
like,
in their hand?
harness. Yeah, they've got like a cutlass in their hand, lowered to
When
the
he
ground.
opened
It's
the
not
door,
up to stab at you, but they're walking out with it.
when he opened the door the first time, did he have a cutlass in his hand?
No, this guy didn't have one, but the reinforcements
And he has one
that
now.
This guy just has a club at his side, but he did bring
Okay.
three big boys with cutlasses.
Okay.
So which one of these three is Spike?
Spike said anyone that wants to talk to him needs to talk to his boys first. Boys!
I cast magic.
And he gives a whistle. Yep. And we enter the first phase of combat here. All right. Go ahead and roll the initiative orders.
Got some Rough Riders. I know what Spike's into.
I didn't click my character, I think. Or did I?
I will assist.
Thank you. So we're just straight up fighting on?
Oh, a nice roll. You needed that for Bless as well.
You
That's
actually did, yeah.
good. Yeah.
I think Bless is 1 round regardless, though, sadly.
It's 6 rounds
Yeah.
automatically.
No, it takes a round to cast, so the fight will have already started.
I'm casting Curse, just to be clear.
Oh,
Would
nice.
would we have talked about this? I'm holding a rapier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would we have talked about me revealing? Well, I guess I'm also still wearing brass knuckles anyway, huh?
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just use those, right?
You can just throw the rapier back to Sail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stuff it to me and I'll scoop it up.
So, Nilrum, your magic missile goes off first.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
On which target?
Onto the guy with the club.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Perfect.
6.
6 damage instantly puts him down, and he just like tumbles backwards, blood spilling out of him, fumbles against these things, and is gone from combat.
Good, hopefully
right
his
away.
boys chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Sail is casting Bless Curse, but it's going to take a little while. One of the Rough Riders is going to go. Actually, he'll have to ready his action because he's at the bottom of the stack, and Captain Winters goes first.
So, after the guy goes down, I pull out my rapier and give a smack to the guy in front of me and say, "You want to die today, boy?"
Give me a charisma check.
Alright. Big charisma here.
29.
They will die.
When you run along against Spike and you and your boyfriends here can live to see another day.
No one said anything about any mages. Spike will see you now. And he looks over at the guy who's not actually dead. He's literally at exactly 0 HP. And kind of just spits on his corpse and kicks some sand on him. And opens the door and allows you guys through.
I come through with my I sheathe my rapier, but I've got my parrying dagger still drawn at my side as I walk through, not giving my back to these guys.
I touch Archie. He's out of sight of everybody. And I enlarge him by... Can I do 15% or is it only in increments of 10?
Increments of 10.
I do 10%. I do 20%. Fuck it.
All right.
I enlarge him by 20%.
Whoop.
I would... Go ahead. I would like
No,
to
no.
finish blast casting, and can I hit the party
Yes.
with a positive bless?
Yes.
6 minutes.
So 20% larger than 6 feet is 86 inches, which is 7'2".
It's fine. You got a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a basketball player.
he's quite large.
He's an absolute fucking monster at this point.
I can't wait till your enlarge is like 100% and we just have this giant man.
Yeah.
At that point, it becomes almost debilitating because you can't use it inside because it'd literally be like squashed up against the roof.
As you get brought into the courtyard, you can see it's actually quite full of various miscreants that are hanging out and socializing with themselves, drinking, carrying on, living that good thug life in their hideout base situation. And you guys step on in, and their eyes turn to you.
We're here to see Spike.
one of these big guys comes out with you into this area. Actually, two of them will. One of them stays behind. Archie, you came in as well, yeah?
Wait, what about the Wiley and the kid? Are they also with us? Or are they staying outside?
They will be with you. I should get them a token
Yeah.
then, just so we know their positional status. Okay. Don't have a peg-legged man anywhere, so we will take... What's a good old man token?
Just use Williams. He's an old man.
Alright, there we go. This old man is going to be Wiley, even though Wiley's not this old or this hobbled. But the old man's got a cane, so it'll work for us. And... boy, almost a man, not quite. Cool. Not allowed to look that cool. He'll be a dirty beggar. So Wiley and the kid come with you guys. One of these Rough Riders points up the staircase right next to you.
I look.
All right.
And you can come on up the next staircase. You can see up here there are also various thugs and tough boys lying about. This place seems to be crawling with Spike's men. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
This place is a lot of guys.
5. Here we go. We've got these guys that are all socializing, sitting on these ledges, dangling their feet down, watching what's going on. And you can see the guy who must be Spike standing over here on this far edge, talking with one of his Rough Riders, and next to him is a man with a large hat and all that, like a guitar, who's plopped on this railing, strumming his 6th string, watching all this unfold as you guys make your way up to these steps.
He put a fucking bard in the campaign. We gotta kill him.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna walk around here.
Archie, you coming with him too?
Absolutely, yeah. Sorry.
Cool. All right, so it's a little tough to get past these guys. They sit on the ledge and they don't necessarily make it easy for you guys to walk past, but they don't impede intentionally your route.
I'm
Sure.
ready at any point to push this guy the fuck off if shit goes bad.
The bard?
What, the bard?
Yeah.
It's
Just a heads up.
He's got a blue HP bar. You monster.
If shit's going bad with this conversation, I will push this guy off.
Sure.
It's up to you what happens to him, Koibu.
Spike sees you approach to him, and he looks over at you, Captain. He says, "You
Spike.
there? You the one that wants to see me? What brings you to town?"
Indeed I am. Well, Mr. Spike, I believe that you've got something that belongs to an acquaintance of mine, and I've come to collect it.
Taken a lot of things from people in my life. What possibly might I have of yours?
Well, I'm not sure this is something that you have. It's in here somewhere. We're just gonna grab it, be on our merry way. No more of your men need to get hurt.
I already have a bard, but I suppose I could use a jester.
That's a good one. You can tell that to your guy out the front when he wakes up.
But seriously, why are you here?
I told you why we're here to collect our things. Are we gonna have a problem?
4 people, an old man, and a little boy walk into a den of thieves looking to steal from them. You know how that joke ends?
With Cloudkill killing most of your men and you? I look at him.
You got a bard, but we brought a wizard.
He looks down towards the people who let you in, and the Rough Riders down there nod up and down to confirm the presence of a wizard.
Like I said, this is something you don't even know you've got. Nothing to lose. Let us take what we want. We walk out of here, you're just as happy as you were when we got here. Or, although less one idiot. But he might make a recovery.
Or, if you want to put up a fight for it, we don't have to do cloud kill. I'll point to Archie. You, your best man, my best man, 1-on-1. No need for swords, nobody needs to die. Fists only, like a gentleman.
We could all watch
Archie
from the
will-
rafters.
Archie
Give
will
your
tilt his
friends a
head back
show.
and forth to crack it.
You know, if I don't even know I have it, I certainly wouldn't mind losing it. Go ahead. Take it.
Is he being honest, or do I think he's going to double cross? Can I get a charisma check?
Cross.
Yeah,
I
why don't you
agree.
give me a charisma,
Will or charisma?
charisma check? Reading his face. Ugh. You know, he's a...
Ooh.
That's his job, you know, lying.
Lying is his job. It can be hard to tell if he's actually just concerned about cloud kill, or if this is some sort of deep ploy that he's making.
All right, I turn around. Wiley, where is it?
Wiley points at some ground right over here.
Buried over there.
Get your
Someone
men to
hand
dig
the
it
man
up.
a shovel, he says, and spits down on this kid over here. Says, "You there, girlie, go get them a shovel." The girl heads off to grab a shovel, brings it back a little bit later, and chucks it on the ground before you guys. Get to digging. You don't mind if we watch, though, do you?
I'm not so comfortable with these current arrangements here, Spike.
I gave you everything you asked for. Is there a problem?
Can I get your word
You have my word.
that we can dig up our stuff and leave?
Absolutely.
You have my word, if you don't let us do this, doesn't matter how long it takes, I will come back for the ones who flee, and I will kill every single one of you who does not die to my cloud kill today.
You don't need to make threats. I don't even know what you've got. I don't even know what I've got. Why don't you just dig it up and go? No one needs to be hurt here. Cloud kill's a nasty spell. You must be the rogue wizard that's wandering around. It's probably better to be on your side than to be on, the side of the White Prince. Any
None?
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
No. You're a wise man, Spike.
I go for
Oh,
a handshake.
Yeah.
You push your way past Captain
Yeah,
John.
a little bit.
Yeah, he reaches out, shakes your hand, nice and firm.
All right. Name's Nilram. We're gonna get to digging now.
Okay. You guys can all shuffle back down into the yard
Yeah.
and begin to dig. The
I'm gonna
man up
prop
there
myself up here.
strums his
Yeah, I'm
six-string
not digging.
guitar.
Nilram will sit up here and have his hand in a bag of components.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do the digging then?
Sail.
The boy,
Yeah.
right?
We make the boy,
Boy.
do it.
Yeah, the boy. Yeah.
True.
All right. The boy starts digging, and
Can you roll his
immediately,
stats?
who? The boy stats?
Yeah. Can we get 3d6 down
Ooh.
the line?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Down the line.
3d6. Strength.
Wait. Oh,
Dex. Con. Int. Whiz. Charisma. Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, hey, it's
God
not bad.
damn.
It's not the best digger, but
Yeah, he's a terrible digger. Luckily, he's digging through stand, but he just gets tired kind of quickly. And he might have 15 charisma, but he's been so scared it hasn't really, come off yet. Maybe when he's like in a more comfortable environment, he'll be a little bit more relaxed. So the rest of you guys kind of huddle over near the staircase, it seems.
I don't know where to stand. I need. advice.
When we
Where should
notice
I
he's
stand?
struggling, I'll ask Sail, hey, would you mind helping him out?
Sure, I'll go give him a hand. I'll walk over and help the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll stand with John over here.
Yeah.
Nilrim is like at the top of the staircase. Like Cloud Kill always sinks, so he's he's ready
Mhm.
and in
The
components.
the guys who look like the guy on the door, are they unarmed or they've just got clubs or something?
They've got clubs. Yeah, some of them might have like a dagger at their side as well. Club might be attached to their waist or just sort of lying around nearby. There seems to just be a plethora of like abandoned weapons in the courtyard. You start
All right.
digging.
Well, we wait for the double cross that's clearly coming, but we dig up the chest.
Yeah. Spike stands on his corner and shouts down insults to the people below, making fun of them for digging slowly. Or at least when it's just the kid. But after maybe a good 10 minutes of hauling sand and dirt out of the way, you guys hit something hard, and brushing it off, you can lift open the lid of a chest that shows, sure enough, a whole bunch of healing poultices within. You can't quite count them in the moment, but they're there.
I mean, are we talking dozens, hundreds?
You can't see from where you're standing at all. You've positioned yourself so far away that you can't really tell anything that's happening.
What does Sail see?
Yeah, what do I see?
All PM sale.
Okay.
On to your games.
Wait, can Nilrim not see either? Nilrim's at the top of the staircase. He's looking over. He would at least have probably near the same that Spike
Yeah,
would.
but it's dark. Remember, it's nighttime, and there's
Oh,
this
is it
tree in the
night?
way. Yeah, it said that it was getting
That's
on
fine, yeah,
towards
that's
evening.
fine.
Yeah. And there's Sail's body in the way, and there's a hole you can't quite see.
It's alright.
I'll shout back to the group. Oh, this stuff looks like it's gone bad. It's not nearly as much as we thought. I'll take out one of the tins and I will toss it. Or should I
Spike-
not?
Yeah, you can. You do whatever you want. Spike lets out a low whistle as you pick it up. He seems to recognize what's in your hand. And he says, "Well, that's been sitting under my house this whole time? Who
Let's
would have
see.
ever
Yeah.
thought?"
Yeah, but there's not many left. Here, you can have this one, and I'll toss it over to him.
Yeah, catches it, unscrews it, takes a sniff of it, screws it back together again. It's quite the cache of treasure you got, and he chucks it on the ground behind him.
Stored for safekeeping.
Highly safe
No.
here. In fact, this is such a safe place. Why don't I hold on to them for you? Make sure they continue to stay safe.
We're coming to collect them, Spike, but you're welcome to purchase a few at a fair price. No reason why we can't all be friends here.
How much are you gonna sell them?
How many do you want?
I want them all.
Can't have them all.
I'll buy them.
You can buy some of them.
Well, I want to buy them all.
Well, you can't buy them all, Spike. I just told you that.
I think I can. There's more than enough blood out here to go around for everyone. And he gives another whistle,
I cast Magic Missile on
and
Spike.
it's time.
Well, who could have seen that coming, Spike? Wow, you real fucking master of disguise there. Sorry.
Archie's genuinely surprised that they got double crossed. He's like, he thought Spike was like their friend. Thought they were gonna hang out after.
So angry.
Oh wait, sorry.
Is Bless a concentration spell? If I get hit, will it cancel my casting?
No, you can continue. The bless will stay in effect even after you get hit. However, it does take a full round to go off. And didn't you already cast it anyway?
I brought 2.
Oh, okay, cool. And it
Can I get
will
a-
only affect people who are not in melee combat. So,
I'm
Like-
gonna cast first because there's a bunch of dudes.
okay, perfect.
Can I roll something to maybe get like a free round of Magic Missile? Because as soon as Spike was like moving his hands, I had my hand on my spell components for him to like do anything.
I will
And I
give
thought it made
you
it clear, so I was like rolling for it.
I'll let you roll your initiative at advantage, so you take the lower of the d10s because you were sort of ready for this
Okay.
instant, but you also are reacting to everyone else reacting.
Take a 5.
Okay. So a total of 6, I think, for you.
6, yeah. I'll put it.
Wait, before I commit to this action, if I'm casting a spell, I'll probably be easily surrounded and hit a bunch, right?
That seems likely.
Okay, I'm gonna change my action then.
Yeah, because if you get hit while casting, you will get interrupted. Oh, good.
I'm going to take a block action with my rapier. Or
Alright.
just like a full-on defensive thing. I think there's like a parrying thing that gives you +2 AC just in general or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, you want to parry.
All right, has everyone rolled initiative?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nilrum,
Let's fucking do this.
winners. There's an Archie. I don't see a
Yes, so I forgot to have my thing
sail.
selected.
Okay, cool.
I got 10.
Excellent. I will add you in then. All right. So, he gives a whistle and tells his men to act. As we can see, there's a lot of people in here, and there's definitely not enough room for everyone to be, fully engaged at all times. So this guy who's up here and is technically going first is gonna just give it a moment and wait for the people on the ground to take care of things. It's not gonna jump off this or, well, you know what? I take it back. He'll come on down this way in the direction of Nilrum.
Fuck
60 feet is just, he has to go a little bit closer than 60 feet. He can move 100 and he can move 60 and make an attack. He moved 62 and a half, so he does not get to make his attack. So Archie is up next.
All right, Archie will target the guy closest to him, the one to his left there. He'll shrug because he's upset that they're actually going to fight, and he's not going to make friends with Spike because he thought he was cool. He's going to lean away from the guy and throw a nasty punch at his face.
What do you do about the rapier in hand? Oh my god.
I will toss.
Oh,
sorry. I will
I think
toss
we
it
already
to him.
tossed it. Did we?
Great.
I don't think we did yet. I will toss
I think
it
it would have
to
made sense once the idea of the duel was off the table
Yeah.
to put it back
Yeah.
to Sal.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 easily hits.
The
Donald
god.
does.
That did. Okay.
That was perfect.
Luckily,
yeah.
all of their HP was randomized, and I have no idea what it is, so I will just re-randomize all their HPs. Great. You hit this guy here for, how much was it? 9?
9.
It's a nice blow. Deals more than half his life in damage as you crack him across the face. The guy stumbles back into the wall, bleeding, spits out a tooth, has his sword in his hand, and you,
We'll punch him again.
16 hits again. 5 damage, almost finishes him off, but the 2 blows sent him reeling and a little bit stunned.
Oh wait,
Nil-
the enlarged.
Yeah, the enlarge should actually get him.
plus 20%. So that's
The
an extra
9 becomes
2
an 11.
damage.
The
Right?
9 becomes an 11.
Mm-hmm.
And the
And
5
5
becomes
becomes
5
6.
seems a 5, I
6.
think, actually. Does it become
Oh
6?
no, you're right.
5 times
If it's
1.2
20%?
is 6. No, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep,
It always
I can't
rounds
do
up
math.
anyway, Neil. Yeah.
Okay,
We
there we
got him.
go. Then you exactly
will-
bring this guy down with your first 2 blows.
Probably got a
He's gone.
20%, baby.
Archie
if
will
it always-
let out a woo, and he'll be engaged in combat.
Nice.
Nilrum.
The only thing he likes more than the sea.
2d4 plus 2 onto Spike.
All right.
8.
8 points of damage rips into the bandit leader, and he curses out at you. I take it you don't want to move because you would provoke attack
I'm
of
gonna say
opportunity?
something. Yeah,
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
say something though. That's my weakest magic missile I can do. I swear to you, if you don't call your men off, Cloud Kill will be next. I don't want blood to be shed for no reason. I'm only here to kill the White Prince, not you, Spike.
Methinks you're another wizard pretending to cast Cloud Kill, and you don't really have it. Magic Missile's a spell for wimpy mages. If you were a real mage, you could fireball us right now. You wouldn't even have had to walk in. You could have killed us from afar.
I value human life, Spike. I know some of you might not.
Human life. All right, this thug over here is going to throw himself at Sail from behind. Picks up his club and swings it at the back of you. Whap! That's a modified 18, which will do 1 point of damage to Sail. But
Amazing.
it's a gentle blow on your lower back, caressing your spine, maybe actually realigning it slightly.
Actually, that was pretty good.
This Rough Rider steps forward and goes, You killed Clarence. And she takes her sword. She's dressed just like the other Rough Riders, loincloth, some sort of halter thing to hold things on, boots, nothing else, bracers maybe, and will pick up her cutlass and slash at you with it. Whoosh.
Does he get an attack of opportunity with that, or no?
No.
Okay.
Next thug over here. This one comes over to the young boy, little Bobby. And little Bobby's
Not
gonna,
him.
it's gonna take an attack. It's a miss. Little Bobby ducks, throws himself in the hole, and attempts to hide from the combat situation. Sail.
I'm taking a parry action.
Mhm.
So can
so
I?
you are just defending.
Yeah, just like defending. And can I move while doing this? Like,
Not significantly, maybe a little bit here, a little bit there, but like, no more
like
than
could I
2 squares.
shuffle? Could I shuffle like here?
Yeah, if you shuffle here, you will provoke an attack of opportunity from this guy, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm parrying, so I think I get +2.
Yeah. He takes a swing. 15. With your parry, you just easily knock it to the side, and you're fine. Spike will take a turn. He will grab the tin and walk back into the room and shut the door and disappear from view. The next person up is this guy over here, standing behind Willie. But he'll slip to the side of Captain Winters or like reach over and try and strike Winters.
We're going at the same time here, Neil, so I'm facing him. He's not getting a flag attack on me.
Sure. It's still a 16.
It's going to miss.
It's going to miss. All right. And you were going at the same time, and you do?
A 12.
That will hit.
7 damage.
That will render him dead or dying, 0 HP.
All right, and then with my movement, I want to leap up the stairs here and come, and interpose between, just sort of stand here, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's fine. You've got a cutlass in one hand, and your other hand is free, so you can, one hand hoist yourself up on the stairs so you don't have to get near Archie and the other Rough Rider.
Mm-hmm. In fact, if I want to interpose between, would I give an attack of opportunity to him?
Yeah, you could push Nilram back and provoke an attack of opportunity yourself.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Rough Rider will slash at you as you try and create some space for Nilram.
Oh, my block. Okay. Doesn't matter, misses.
Yeah, you catch it easily. Turn it to the side. The next thug.
Can I use my Can I use my offhand on him?
Yeah.
12.
12 is a hit. You stab them.
4 damage.
Yeah. You give her a slash right across the abdomen.
Yeah.
Blood spills out between her rockin' 6-pack abs.
Or like Zorro style, slowly disrobing her. No?
She's not wearing any clothes to begin with, unfortunately. Just the loincloth and the leather halter on which you can strap gear to. This one over here will... He's just going to come right over here to Sail and make another club attack at you. Whap! 15 is blocked by your parry and your armors. The next thug is going to do the same thing. Coming over here, quickly trying to surround Sail, making another attack. This one at +2 for back attack. 14 is no good. Next thug is going to come over towards Archie and strike at you. You dodge, parry, block to the side. When one of the Rough Riders will come on over this way, coming up from to the captain from behind and slashing with her cutlass as well. A lot of girls in this group. A 10 comes down beside you. Nilram calls out your name just in time to let you dodge the blow without taking it. Our next thug is going to just run up the stairs towards the captain. Now, I think that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Archie. You can make attacks of opportunity with your fists, right?
Yeah.
So
I
if you
assume so.
want, you can make a stab at this person as he runs past you, not realizing that you are such a good pugilist. You could do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to interrupt his running by punching him in the stomach, just like this.
Which you
14.
do. What happened to all my dudes? Why did their HPs all
And
vanish?
it rounds up. So if it was 1.6, right? it
Well,
would be
this guy
2?
had 3 hit points, so you hit him,
Okay.
and he go. Oh, all their HPs are linked. That's why. Hold on, I need to unlink their hit points.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
No, they're all dead. It worked out great for him.
Well,
did
that
it.
one had 3 hit points, so he's definitely down.
I
Nice.
punched him so hard, all the other guys also went down.
It collapses on the stairs.
All right, this one drops. It doesn't even make it up all the way the stairs and just like stumbles back into the pile behind him. All right, next character. This Rough Rider over here. Ooh, it's kind of spicy over there. So he's gonna come to this section and stand on the ledge and get ready to join in combat when it becomes appropriate. This guy also can't really get in here. These tight corridors make it difficult for multiple people to fight. So he or she also just stands in line waiting. This one over here, having seen the nonsense of the side attack on Archie, will come to this spot and just fight you from the high ground, getting a +1 to hit because they're standing on stairs. She will bring her cutlass against you with a modified 8. No good. And
Rolls today, Neil.
yeah, they're all right. This one comes over
You
here.
did get 1 damage on sale.
This thug is going to come over here and beat Little Bobby into submission. That's an easy, doable target. Little Bobby's already laying down on the ground. +4 on top of this is a 10. Little Bobby will take a blow.
Sorry, hang on. You're telling me that little Bobby doesn't turn around to face the people attacking him?
Little Bobby hopped in the hole to try and hide from the people attacking him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, roll his HP.
Does he not get any cover?
Fucking dies.
He has 3 hit points. He gets a club to the back of the head, and Little Bobby slips into darkness.
Nice. Fuck him.
Anyone have second attacks?
Not this round.
This round.
Okay. The bard over here makes no action, just keeps playing, and just keeps sitting. Let's re-roll initiative.
I have no idea what I should do here.
You can kill these 3.
Yeah, you think they're weak enough?
Yeah, you got 30 HP. They ain't
That's
D4.
true. I'm actually a god.
They'd have to hit you like 12 times to kill you.
Neil's the bard playing music.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Oh, I changed my action then.
Wait, that changes your action.
Absolutely.
No, you need to deal with the guys here. I can't fight 4 of these good guys on my own.
You're lucky. I was gonna magic this thing.
Don't mind my solid.
Okay, well, I'm casting the. I'm doing what I said I was gonna do.
You're cloud
Casting the
killing?
Cloud killing. Yes.
Okay.
Well, you're not first in initiative, so.
I'm not. No.
There's actually a bunch of people on 6 here, weirdly.
Jesus
So there's...
Christ.
Yeah. Sail's on 6, though. You need to reorganize still.
Yeah.
I will. Just adjusting something over here. Okay. Alrighty, let's do it. Someone's on, Sail's on 6. Perfect. So, this guy over here is going off first. And he's gonna come around the tree over towards Sail, having surrounded you, and says, "Lay down, bugger, before I put you down." Brings up the club, and he goes to whack you with it with a 5. No good.
Can
in
I
fact,
spit as my reaction?
yes, you absolutely can. The other 2 guys next to you are also just gonna like hammer away at you with their clubs. Missing, and then finally cracking you in the side. That is not a crit, though.
No.
19. What's your AC?
5 over 14, I think it might be.
That's a crit, actually, yeah. 2d4. It's mediocre damage, but he clubs you across the chest for 3 points. Stay down, stranger, before we murder you. Sail.
I'm going to attack the guy immediately in front of me. Because I assume turning around will provoke opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah.
Alright, I will attack him.
Real quick, do you guys hear music? Because I think stream hears music and we don't, or something.
Music it just ended.
Change the music to something that I can't get for you guys. Here,
Oh, that's okay.
no.
I was just sad because chat was cat jamming and I couldn't jam well.
I can't get this track in Roll20 to play for you guys. I can play you something different and mute it for stream. We have the power.
It's
We
acceptable.
have voice meter banana. We can do it. No, never mind. We can't do it. We're incapable. I'm sorry.
It's not
Send me
possible.
the fact you're playing on YouTube, so I can...
Yeah. All right. So you make an attack and you miss.
This isn't. Okay, True West.
Yeah. You want to go to the True West section on the left side of that thing, and you want to go to the Western Action Track. It's pretty sweet. All right, so Sale misses with his rapier, tries to stab the guy with the pointy end, but it doesn't go well. He returns fire, making a whoosh in your direction, which you will just barely dodge. Next thug comes over here, gets round side Archie, while old man Wiley backs up. The other thug will take a smash at you from the side there, Archie, with a 14. No good. Whoosh. Rough Rider stays, looking for a good opening. Not ready yet. Next Rough Rider's right in front of Archie. She's gonna take her big ass cutlass and slash at you with it. Natural 1.
Jesus.
Give her a
saving
saving throw versus death. Yeah, she
Probably
takes a
fail.
slash at you and slips in the sand, and she's probably a little drunk by now, and provokes an attack of opportunity, like lowering her guard by stumbling
Crack
so
her.
badly.
Yep.
Fuck her up. Yes.
Nice blow. 8 points of
Boom.
damage. She will regret.
20%?
Plus 20%.
Oh yes.
That's
So one
10
more.
damage. No, 2 more.
No, because the 5 is what gets modified, not the +3.
But oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next is the Rough Rider over here, coming up behind Captain John Winters and Nilrun.
Well,
Now-
okay, but can I not be sort of like this, right?
I don't.
No? Okay.
Uh,
Fine. Let him do his back attack.
yeah. He's not going for you. He comes over here and he's gonna strike at Nilrum. Boosh
Well,
comes
now.
the blade. 16.
That should hit, right?
It
I
should
think a
hit.
14.
Yeah, it'll interrupt
Does that
your.
interrupt my spell? I think that we do con checks, though. No? I don't remember.
I think it just interrupts the spell outright. So those are the
Damn
default rules. So she'll slash
Fuck.
you, fucking up your spell, ruining it, and giving you 5 points of damage. Nilrum, your spell has fizzled. You can, if you want, take some other action. The door behind you is open, and through it you can see that there is a little window if you want to run.
No, I'm not a pussy. Can I dagger instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
And get him. Come on, 20. Let's go.
I got a 10.
Oh,
Nice.
close but no cigar. She has one-handed fighting style and parries your blade to the side. Whoosh. On the staircase, one of the Rough Riders brings their cutlass down on Archie from above. 18 plus 1 for flank attack is a 19. I think that will hit home. She barely
Okay,
managed
Neil.
to score. Yes.
This is as good of a time as any to bring this up. So I've been told, and I read this in a Reddit thread that I can't find right now, and people are bringing it up in Twitch chat too. Apparently, Fighting Style D, it says somewhere I get a free block every round.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'd like to block this.
All right.
Make a
go
normal
ahead.
attack.
Make an attack roll. Oh, It's a great block, but she rolled lower than you on the base roll,
Oh, yeah.
so she will succeed, unfortunately.
Got it.
And then you will take 4 points of damage as the cutlass finds purchase on your shoulder. The next Rough Rider is over here, can't really get anywhere, so she waits, or he waits.
It was
Archie.
4 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to punch the low HP guy right in front of me first.
Yeah, the one who stumbled.
Yes.
Tony's also on the ground.
11 is not quite there. You're off by 1. You go for
Wait,
like
can't he get? She's prone.
No, she stumbled. She didn't fall prone. Otherwise, there would have been a +4 on the opportunity
Yeah,
attack as
I
well.
thought he was giving that save.
Yeah.
She didn't drop her weapon though.
No, she just kind of like, slipped on the sand while she was a little drunk. 11's close. It's a jab near her face, and she ducks inside just in time. Captain Winters.
I'll
Or
He gets
Archie.
another
wait.
attack, right?
another attack.
Oh.
I'll punch again.
He gets another attack.
Yeah.
Another 11.
Left jab. Ducks her head to the other side. Whoosh. Captain Winters.
All right, I'm gonna try and finish off this guy. 13.
Does it. You skewer him.
6 damage
Lot of damage on that one.
with my dagger.
14 hits home.
3 damage.
You cut her up. She's cut all the way across the abdomen with a hole right through the solar plexus. This one behind is gonna chill for a moment, see where best to deploy in a little bit. No need to rush ourselves. This one was going to fight you, is now on the verge of dying. Not exactly ready to lay down her life. And she still outnumbers you. Will take a withdraw action. Doesn't fail her morale check, so she doesn't rout, but she will back into this storage room and get the fuck out of the way. And lose her turn. This thug over here, last one to go. Sneak over here. Sneak over here. Comes over to old man Wiley.
Does Wiley have
Hey,
a
old
ready
man.
attack? He's got a ready attack. Surely.
He's got to be parried.
He does. He surely does.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can't
totally.
do this to us, Neil. I'm laying down the law here. You can't kill Wiley.
Not Wiley now.
Not Wiley. You killed the
Anyone
kid.
but
dude.
Wiley now. Please take the
Take
child.
me. Take Dilra.
Take the child now.
Wiley is going to make an attack.
Come on, Wiley, please.
Nat
However,
20
Wiley has
If-
serious penalties for fighting with this awkward hand weapon because Wiley's not, it's a kitchen knife and it's a stub on an arm. It's not going to be the attack that he might have made in his heyday. So
on,
he
then.
will score a natural 20.
Fucking legend.
That's fucking huge.
Already sealed as a goddamn legend.
And he will just skewer this person and kill them on the spot.
Damn.
That's what
Archie
we
will see
needed.
this and cheer him on. Let's go, old man.
Wow. That's not supposed to happen. All right.
Oh,
Second
it's
attacks.
All right, I'm gonna turn in. So I'm facing this way, right? This guy flees from me, and then with my rapier in my right hand, make a surprise swipe to the side of this guy who's just attacking the room.
Yeah.
Take him out, Captain. He canceled my spell.
Motherfucker.
Cloud kill next round.
20.
Oh.
God.
God damn, man.
13 damage.
On fire today.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you stab her right through, it's one stab right through the leg, it's another stab right through the abdomen. Her eyes go wide. They begin to bulge a little bit as she realizes that this is a near mortal wound. Even if she survives the battle, a belly wound like this, you don't come back from that shit. Not without some sort of magical healing. Archie, second attack? Or third attack,
sure.
I mean.
I will try again to punch the girl that stumbled, and
That's
that
the
one.
one. That's the one. Yeah, another 5 damage to her, and she is bleeding. You can hear the sickening crunch of the rib underneath the brass knuckle as it breaks. Initiative.
Yep.
Niram will call out. I am casting Cloud Kill. If you value your life, I tell you to flee right now. Afterwards, You may have a job in my employment. Some of you are very strong. But if you stay, you will die. May God have mercy on your souls.
I'll join in this intimidation. I'll point at the guy that I punched into a wall. And I'll just look around into everyone's eyes while pointing at him.
This one needs another 1 damage. He's doing damage.
Oh yeah.
Right, this one. Thank you. Excellent. All right, so you guys are calling out your threats. Cloud kill's gonna happen. You're all gonna die. No mercy. All the usual. Everyone getting here? I think so. Yeah. Captain Winters, you're the first one to go.
Yeah, all right. I take another swipe at this loser with my my rapier.
This one over here.
Yeah. That's a 19.
Looks like you're about to finish
7
her
damage.
off. A blow through the throat.
Down.
Drops her to the ground. She tumbles backwards. Another Rough Rider down.
I will. Can I, as my offhand, throw a dagger or not?
You could throw your main gouge, yes, but you couldn't switch it for another dagger.
I
and throw
can't
that.
draw another dagger.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I hold my offhand if somebody approaches me? I want to defend
Yeah.
Lauren, basically.
Totally. Yeah, you can just
Okay.
ready your offhand. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Sure enough, another Rough Rider comes. This one's gonna come over here and sort of like try and pounce on you with her cutlass. Go ahead and make me your attack.
17.
You skewer her
3
for
damage?
3. Yeah. Ah. She still manages to try and bring it up and down over onto you, but it's no good. Saving throw versus death
Should jump off.
is a pass.
I would have used my block on that, so.
Ah, okay. That is that one. Rough Rider coming from the side. Pretty soon you find yourself surrounded. Not William. John. All
Yeah.
the same. Remember them all.
I've
Here we
always
go.
been in
Cutlass
similar
to the
situations.
side. Whoosh! Finally catches
19.
you.
Yeah.
Finally makes contact with your side, cutting open your wonderful captain robes for a whopping 6 points of damage. That's real damage right there.
That is real damage.
Yeah. This Rough
Huge
Rider that's
back row
standing back here starts yelling down at these thugs. You guys can't handle a single person? Look at you got him surrounded. If you don't finish him off this next round, I'm going to come down there and beat you myself. Nilrum.
No one casts Cloud Kill.
Which is actually a fog cloud?
That's right, yeah. But it looks
Looks like
Cloud Kill.
right? It's 10 by 20,
Indistinguishable.
I think. I think it's 10 by 20 or something like that.
By the way, I just don't suppose we know, but did the kid look like he took damage and does it look like he's bleeding
Right.
to death? Or
Ah,
is he-
he's
40
in a
by
pit
20
right
by
now.
20.
40 by 20 by 20. Okay, 10,
40 by 20 by 20.
10, 20. Oh, is that 40 feet long? That's a little bit too long.
And it moves 10 feet away from me each round. So the first round it'll kind of be like here, and then it'll sink down and go.
What is 40 feet? 40 feet goes to that spot. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this is 20 by 40
I'm
right
gonna be
here.
blasting it that way.
Blasting it this way.
Yeah.
All right. It will quickly sink to the lower levels, engulfing Archie, Wiley, Sail shortly, and all the enemies.
Probably talked about this in the past, but you know, I told them when I cast it that they should scream out in pain, like they're being in pain. Just you know, as an aside,
All
Just
right.
to sell it.
just
Archie,
to sell it.
you're the first one that's going to get hit by this. Give me a charisma check for how well you can sell the cloud kill. That's pretty
Ooh.
good.
He sells it.
Second question for you, Archie. In order to further sell it, are you going to like drop to your knees and disengage from combat in order to like act like you're dying, or are you just like gonna fight and scream at the same time?
I'll keep standing. I'll just do this vocally.
Okay. All right. Let me bring up my big-ass table of morale check modifiers, and we'll make a morale
We got
check.
some morale checks. That's
Yeah.
what the spell did.
Yeah. All right, so definitely -2 for they've lost about 25% of their group. I'm not going to bother counting it. They
No spellcaster.
almost outnumber you 3-1. Not
Wait,
quite.
still?
No.
No,
Four
we
of
don't
you.
want dead people.
1, 2, 3,
Not with Wiley.
4, 5,
There's 5 of us.
6,
There's 5 of us.
That's true, yeah.
11, 12, 13. Okay, not quite. So -2, and then they get no enemy slain is another -2. Opposed spellcasters is another -2, so -6. But they do have defensive terrain advantage, makes it a +1, so -5. Defending home, I think, is what is actually going on here, so that's another 2, so -3. Okay, -3 on the morale checks. Here we go. Their morale is...
Well, can I argue that they're not really defending their home? We're not attacking their home. We're trying to get our shit. And we had an agreement.
All right,
I
I'll
wouldn't
give
say this is
halfway between defending home and defensive
That's fair.
terrain. So they're at -4.
Okay.
So they need 5. No, they have 11 morale, -4. They need a 7 or lower on 2d10, which is hard. Oh, a 2 and a 4. You know, they're gonna pull through somehow. Archie be Elder.
Let's punch some more people. I will again punch the low HP gal.
Archie casts punch.
He hits.
13.
It's wildly successful.
You stole
Sorry.
my joke, you bitch.
Per
And
5.
she goes down. I know.
All right.
It's fine. It's
You
your
were trying
joke.
to steal my joke.
I was trying to
That's
work
not
with
good.
it
That's what
on
does.
you. I was trying to
Oh,
play
okay.
off. It's fine. It's fine. It's all yours.
I want to punch the guy to my right, the thug,
Uh-huh.
like
Cool.
so.
Easy blow. And the thug is out immediately. She's
Boom.
gone.
Holy shit. Hey, I like no. Okay.
All of a sudden, it's one-on-one over it.
You turn to face the guy, the one on the staircase, who goes to take a step back and bumps into the wall. They're kind of locked into you. Dead bodies below them, ally above them. Can't go backwards. There's only one route. That's forward. And that's what they're gonna do. She takes her sword, turns it down, face down with both her hands, leaps off the staircase, and tries to plunge it into you. Yeah.
Does this count as a charge for them?
It counts as a charge. -1 to AC, +2 to hit. Here we go. +2 on top of this is a 19. It'll just barely get past your 18 AC.
Free block.
Oh, deflects it with the hands.
Does he
No, it's
though?
not.
Because it doesn't.
No,
It needs to hit
it's
16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to roll as low as possible, but still beat
Yeah.
16. So it's close.
Oh, got it.
So close. But the Rough Rider's sword will scrape into your body for 4 points of damage.
Barely a fucking
Yeah,
scratch.
you're fine.
And she ends up like, I think you two end up in this space and you push each other back a little bit and end up like this. Ta-da. I'm gonna move bodies so we can see what's happening. Next up is the thug over here, who calls up to the boss on the stairs. You got it, boss? I'll kneecap him. And they're all women, all right? She'll take her club and go right for your legs and just like eat shit and hit sand, get nowhere.
Spike knows what he's doing, right? He only hires women.
Sail, it's your turn.
I am going to make a rapier attack against the guy in front of me. It is dangerous to cast spells.
Wah! Thrust through the body.
Oh, that is the wrong dice. Whoops. 3 damage.
And down the thug goes. The guy
Based.
up here gives a low growl of frustration. This one that's back here is just fucking chilling. This one over here is gonna make a attack roll against you, Sail. Brings his club up and down onto your shoulder, and it just like hits your shoulder. and it's just a piece of wood on your shoulder, and you're not plussed about the whole thing.
Awesome.
That was an unconscious person, and the other one behind you will take a smash towards you. 17 hits,
That
I think. And we'll do 4 points of damage, and I think that's enough to break your armor spell, but Nil will
I've been
have to
keeping
tell
track.
me.
I think he should. Well, I mean, what was he at? 31?
I've taken 8 damage.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. And with that, this thug, this rough rider up here, who's been waiting and waiting
Taking
for
7.
these guys, in disgruntled disgust, hops down off this ledge, making a really quick dex check. Just he's hopping off a big ass ledge, trying to be cool in the middle of
Come
combat,
on, please.
hoping
Pray
not to
no.
sprain their ankle. Yeah, it's fine, easy
No.
peasy. Gets to the ground, saunters over here, points her cutlass at you. You there? Take a knee, or I'll take it from you. And assuming you don't take a knee, she slashes out, whoosh, well above your head.
I like Whittle mainly at her and taunt her. Come and take it.
This person here, right, is fighting Archie. Is Wiley really not going to try and stab him in the back?
Oh, well, Wiley had a ready attack and already used it this round, so I guess next round it's up to Wiley.
Wait, wasn't that
that
last?
this
I
round?
could be wrong. I thought that was last round.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
I can't
It was
remember.
because Wiley
It was,
and
'cause I
then
hadn't
I
cast
killed
my
the guy with my
spell.
second
Yeah.
attack.
Okay, yeah.
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 So Wiley, who has radiant attacks for people who try and attack him, is just kind of standing back. Sees another opportunity, and will 1d20 plus 5 minus
Backstab?
3 plus 2.
Wait, is he a rogue? Yeah.
Is he a rogue?
The guy knows he's there, though. It's not going to be a back.
Yeah.
Wiley will make a quick jab out with the awkward arm, but it doesn't do very much, and he mostly just hides in the corner.
We need like
Initiative.
magic Robocop Wiley and rebuild him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a bit of help up here, Archie. You can deal with that last guy.
Oh wait, we're rolling initiatives.
I fucking hate bards. That's my new character's trait. He fucking hates bards. I hate bards in real life. I fucking hate them in game. So,
Will you
I'm
ever
sorry,
met a bard
guys.
in real life?
I just hate people who play bards. They're not funny. They all play the same thing.
At least this bard's not trying to seduce you.
No,
Right?
yeah,
That's-
I do respect him a little bit for just playing music, you know?
Mm-hmm. Not engaging in
However-
combat, not casting spells, just like, I'm here to play music. That's all I'm gonna do.
He must die for that, though.
It's a shame.
Some crimes can never be forgiven.
I like
Full
Bard.
backstory written for Tarn, but you can bring him down if you need to.
8 damage to the bard.
Tell me you're not attacking the fucking Bard Moon. He's
Wait,
not doing
what?
anything.
Absolutely, I
Look at this
am.
bard. Are you really gonna attack this bard? Look at this.
Listen to these tunes, man. It's fucking
That's-
sick.
That's a
We could have
wizard.
this for every battle to get this guy along.
8 damage to him.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
If someone dies, holy shit.
He's one of his men, okay?
You're gonna regret that because the bard actually has a lot of hit points.
See, he had to go.
Complicated
Imagine this
backstory
us.
for the bard and no one else in this battle. Sail, it's your turn.
I'm going to offer the Bard an alliance against the rest of my party. No, I'll attack the other. I'll attack the other basic thug in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the wrong roll. Apologies.
Ooh,
That
18
was,
will do it. Yeah. You rip them a new hole and you drop another one down to dead zone. They're falling like flies.
Can I yell? Sorry about the wizard to the Bard.
You can. The bard does like skip a few beats, misses a couple of
He just
strings,
keeps playing.
and like takes a moment and then like reaches back for the loot and just keeps struggling. The thug behind Sail will try again. There's only one thing in a thug life, and that is to suck balls and massage dicks. Go ahead, Archie. Take your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna punch the guy. Ooh, nat one.
Saving throw versus death.
How do I do that?
Character sheet, combat tab, Saving throws, paralyzation, poison, death, top left. Pink button.
Thanks.
Natural 20. You're totally
Easy.
fine. It's not a big
Nice
miss at all.
Second
Second attack.
punch.
That'll do it.
You needed that 20.
Nice. 6
Plus
damage.
enlarge.
Ooh, another 1.
Yep.
Oops, not +1, -1 HP. There you go.
And he will also, you guys ever, when you're at the club and the DJ puts on like a sick tune that you really like and you give him like the approval,
Yeah.
I'll do that to the bard as he hits another note.
Bard tips their sombrero in your direction as a thanks. Not like with the
hate
hand, but
that
just
he
like the
has
head
that.
tip.
This bard's awesome, though.
I hate
Now we're about to get our third point.
No, this guy is dead.
This thug over here is
No.
also going to make an attack against Sale. Whoosh! Terrible roll. Failure on the saving throw. And I can't provoke an attack of opportunity when they're behind you, really. So instead, a good maneuver is going to be so badly failing that I'm just going to call for another morale check for this person who cannot beat you. And with a 17 on a morale check, they're just going to slip into the fog cloud. Actually, the fog cloud is moving. Yeah. They're going to slip into one of these rooms that are back here and disappear from combat. Whoosh, stepping out of the game. Rough Rider over here. Nilrum, I think, is successfully blocked by John now. And so this Rough Rider is coming for John. Whoosh. God. Oh my God. That's
Nice
so
rolls.
many ones. It is a miss and provokes an attack of opportunity.
Does he not maybe slip off?
There were a lot of things. I thought attack of opportunity was a
Yeah,
nice
I'll
one.
take
If you'd
it.
like, I could
All right.
redecide something if you'd rather.
No, fine. I'll take it. 22.
Maybe they slip off. Actually, I think. I think that's.
a crit. I know. That is a crit.
It's definitely a crit. Yeah,
For 13 damage.
that is enough to kill him. Yep.
Boom.
All right.
Is it if the dice roll clears by 5, you get a crit?
If the natural die is an 18 or higher, and then the total modified roll, it clears AC by 5.
Gotcha.
So it's like a 2-prong condition. Captain Winters.
I give a smile to the guy as I cut down his friend and step towards him with my main gush and thrust it into his chest, but this one misses.
Yeah, she brings the sword and catches your weapon, throws it back at you. Main attack?
No, that was the attack of opportunity, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
13.
13 hits,
2 damage.
minor damage. It's
Unlucky.
just a flesh wound. It's not a big deal. She will retort.
Burn up my block.
Yep, bring your block up. Oh.
Damn it.
Is that a critical? Is that
21?
clear by 5?
Nope.
Okay. That is a attack roll, not a damage roll. 3 damage from the cutlass as it cuts open one of your boots, letting
You have
blood
one
stream
left on
down your
armor.
leg.
Okay.
Rough Rider over here, fighting Sail in the middle of the cloud, just moving. Does this cloud do anything combat-wise for people who are within it?
I'm pretty sure. No, but let me make sure.
Yeah,
Good spell.
because for a moment this person's in it and Sail's out of it, so it might be advantageous.
The only effect of either is to obscure vision. So it obscures vision within
Beyond 2
any-
feet.
2 feet.
So actually, I think since I'm going to give this person a -3 to hit because they have to get kind of close in order to see what's going on. Because the fog cloud is affecting them more than it's affecting you. So this at -3 is just a 20, not a 23. Is your AC just 14 though?
Yeah.
Then it's still a crit.
Crit.
You will take 2d6 plus 1 damage. Near to max. It's a great blow. She brings it across
Your
your
armor's
belly
gone.
and then back into your side and says to the nearby thugs, "That's how you take down a man." Thug against Archie. I'm sorry, Rough Rider against Archie. Get your block off here, buddy, because she's gonna slash at you. Huzzah! And you will block the attack. Second attacks for the captain and for
is-
Archie.
Is Wiley not taking his back attack?
Oh, right, Wiley. You know what? Wiley's gonna scoot to the side.
That's fair.
Wiley's not getting
Howard.
involved. The
Alright,
first
I roll
one
my
made
second
sense. The
attack.
second one was risky. Now he's taking a miss.
Ten.
Whoosh. Archie. Hits. 5.
6.
Okay. 6, you're right. All right, the battlefield is looking a mite bit thin right now, y'all. Mite bit thin. I think it's time for another group morale check. All
Archie
penalties
will
still
yell-
apply.
Archie will yell into the corridor. You all want to fucking die?
A 5 and a 3 is 8. They have 11 morale. They have -4. They need a 7 or lower, so they will fail, but just barely.
So numbers are worse now, though, right? Would they not get extra negatives for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a failure.
He just
They
said
might
fail,
get,
yeah.
yeah.
Probably
it might be a
fail
little
by
bit
more
worse.
than just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so they might fail by 2 or 3 instead of by 1. Let's roll initiative, but you can tell pretty quickly that these people are going to be like disengaging and backing off because this fight is really not working out in their favor anymore.
What's the shove? 3?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, winner.
Captain John Winters, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I kill this guy. 21.
Yes, you do.
It's a crit.
Jesus Christ.
9 damage.
9 HP. Goes down. Down the stairs, adding to
Now.
the pile of bodies.
I wanna leap on this guy with my dagger in the back.
That's a charge, right?
That's a
It's a
charge.
and back attack and
Yeah.
high ground.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
High
the
ground.
charge is what the high ground covers, so.
Okay, so we're talking
2 for
about
back,
+6
2 for
here.
charge. Yeah.
Oh, it's saying 2 for back. Oh.
Yeah. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
5 damage.
6 HP. Your main gouge
wait.
goes like into the shoulder, breaks the clavicle, rips down the back of her side, of her back.
How far is this drop?
10 feet.
Do I do D6 falling damage to it?
And
No, because
yourself.
you're not landing on her, right? You're still landing on the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah,
But
alright,
do
so I
make
end
me a
up- I think
tumbling
I-
check.
Yeah, I think I roll as I hit the ground.
No
With
problem.
32.
Right. This thug is going to disengage and back the fuck up and go through the door and make a run for it. Archie.
I'll finish off the girl that John just attacked.
You can see her raise her blade to be like, no, wait! As your sword, your knuckles smash into the flat of her blade. You still have your offhand attack. But she's calling wait.
Yeah, no.
Archie waits for no man.
Yeah, I'm fucking killing him.
Second attack though.
Oh, you gotta do it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
She goes down. The second blade,
After this,
second punch
after this
breaks
awesome
her
combo,
blade,
sorry.
crushes the nose. Sorry, I didn't mean
Oh,
to
you
gross.
punch through the sword.
After
Yes.
this awesome combo I just did with John, I'll high five him and it'll be just like old.
Perfect. We practiced that many a time on the ship.
She's down. She's down. It's just this one versus Sail. And with everybody else having broken, fled, or dead, she's going to back into one of these rooms over here. She's taking a disengage, swinging the sword in front of her, clearing some space, spitting towards the ground. You haven't seen the last of me. And ducking into one of the buildings and kicking the door shut. And with that, why don't we go?
Well, no. No room
break.
goes. Oh, fuck.
See you guys on the other side of a break. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. The enemy is slain or fled. All that remains is the bard, who stops the
enemy.
playing as the battle winds down.
As Nilroom chases him to shove him off.
As Nilram walks
roll.
over there, I'm walking over to the kid.
No, I'm not walking. I'm running. I rolled
Yeah.
a
Okay,
good
sure,
shot.
but
Yeah.
no, that's fine. But I'm just going to. I'm not
Okay.
interrupting you. I'm just going
That's good.
to see if the kid's still
Save
alive.
the kid.
Right. You go over to the kid. The kid is unconscious and bleeding. They were at -1 when the combat started. I'm going to just guesstimate that it's been about 6 rounds, so he's probably at like -7 by now.
All right, I want to pull out one of the. Like I open one of the tins in the chest, and on his largest wound, I'm going to apply some of the salve to his wound and attempt to stabilize him.
All right.
Question.
So while you're doing that, Nilrum is what?
Does that stabilize instantly? I would assume so, right? Because it wouldn't make sense for someone to be down. You put that on them and then, yeah.
Right. But you're going to need to apply the negative HP worth of damage in this
Well,
situation. So you're going to have
I'm
to
doing
use
it-
like
I
7 out of
mean-
9 charges on the
No,
tin.
no. I'm using one, and I'm going to make a stabilize roll as well at the same time. I would argue that I
Gotcha.
get maybe
Okay.
advantage on the roll or a bonus.
I think I can stabilize for free if you just ask me to do it. Because I
Well,
first
I'll
aid?
try and do it. If I fail, I'll call you over. But
Give it a shot.
can I get a bonus or with advantage or anything?
No, because the solves a different effect together. Just roll your stabilize. Yeah. Okay. You can stabilize. You throw sand in the wounds. You apply the solve mixed in with the sand.
Can you
all
take
the
the axe off
while-
him?
You throw sand on him.
All the while, Nilrum comes running along
Yeah.
the walkway. The bard with the instrument at their side looks up to Nilrum as Nilrum comes charging.
And Nilram shoves him off. Proudly.
Give me an opposed strength check.
30.
Oh!
I hate bards.
Fuck.
Yeah, with a good kick, the bard falls onto the ground. Roll me d6 for damage.
Okay, hear me out. I would like to roll 2 things. I want to roll damage, but I also want to roll either a saving throw on his, his loot, and if he won't do that, I want to roll which way he lands to see if we can roll a saving throw.
The loot is still up here next to you.
Oh,
They had finished
Okay.
playing and then set it down on the ground when you came over and kicked him off.
1 damage.
Ugh,
How does his loot look?
it's in great condition. It's got little designs on it. It's clearly custom made. I don't
It's
know
magical.
how much you could sell it for, but like, it's a really look at this.
Yeah.
It's a pretty loot.
No one picks it up. Gives John a look. Gives him a nod.
Rolls over onto their back and looks at you holding the loot.
No one fucking smashes it. Fuck bards.
It shatters into 1,000 pieces. The bard gets to their feet, tosses their poncho over one shoulder.
Oh wait, Archie, handle him, please. And I point.
I'm looking.
What?
I'm looking over to John.
As the bard starts to walk away, I say, "Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Thank you, John.
Sit the fuck down."
They take a seat over here, look longingly at the broken loot, and then just dip their head and look at the ground, letting the sombrero fold far over their head, kind of to shadow their face.
This guy's cool as fuck, I think to myself.
I think he's the coolest bard I've ever seen. Doesn't mean he
True.
doesn't have to die.
True. Well, no, that last bit's not true, but he is cool.
He's so cool.
Captain, if it would please you, we need to round the rest of them up as well. I'll point to the room where I saw the guy hiding. I think he might still be in here.
All right, Archie, there's one in that room. Go and get him. Or
I-
knock him out or whatever.
Yeah, she shut the door, right?
Yeah, they shut the door in this room. And there was another
Oh,
one that
that's-
ran to this room, and someone who ran
That's what I was
under
talking
one of
about.
the places downstairs over
Really like
here-ish.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go over to the one that went into the room. I assume the door's locked.
There were 3 though. Which one? Down, up, or up?
Down, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you can go over to that room and let's take a look at that floor for just a moment. Yeah. You can go to the room. The door is shut. It is locked, but it's also not a particularly strong room. You could use an open doors check to easily force open the door.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's a D20. You want lower than or equal to your open doors check on a D20.
which is
Strength row on your first page of your character sheet, right next to the bend bars.
yeah, it's 10. Okay. I went lower than or equal to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You give a nice strong kick. The door flies off its hinges. The thug goes flying with it, who's been hiding in the back of the room. They scramble onto the back bed, hold a pillow up in front of themselves.
I want to drag her into the courtyard by her hair.
Yeah, you can get a hold of her, drag her out into the room.
Captain, do you want me to go for the others as well?
Hold it still for a second. I'm gonna come over here.
I got her.
I pull some rope off my belt, off my side or whatever. I'm gonna tie this person up. I have a rope use proficiency, so I think that should be straightforward enough.
She offers little resistance, and soon is tied up.
All right. There's another one up here, and another one over there somewhere. I say, pointing to the 2 rooms.
I'll go to the nearest one first.
This one over here. All right. You get to the room. The door is
Open door?
unlocked because it is not lockable from the inside. And you will find that the window to the room is open and whoever was in there has escaped.
I assume they're far enough away for it not to...
Yeah.
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 Alright,
They got a
I'll go
few
check
rounds
the
ahead
last-
of you. They could be anywhere by now.
Got it. I'll go check the last room.
I did not make a check for this last one.
I'm gonna go hand the bard his broken loot
Okay.
and spit on him and take his hat.
The bard, as you take the hat, he looks up at you. Why'd you have to do this to Lucille?
I fucking hate bards. It's not much. It's not against you. It's just one of my traits. Fuck bards.
What happened to you in your life that you don't like music?
Gnome looks down at his feet. Once, when I was a young wizard, I went to one of the shops. One of the bards took me out back, and he beat me.
It's not where I thought it was going.
Nilrim sheds one tear, and ever since then, hated all bards and all music.
Archie will let one guy beat you up. That's it. That's
Not a
it.
very strong man, Archie. Okay.
You got
What's
the
your
spirit of a
story?
warrior
If I
in
hated every
you.
person that's ever beaten me up, I would never go to a bar ever again.
You got the spirit of a warrior in you. If I had my instrument, I'd make a song about it. He looks down at the tattered remains of his lute. Another time.
Do you want to die?
I'd
No,
rather
Robert,
not. Death comes for us all eventually.
A none.
You
You keep your
always-
hat. I'm fond of it.
It's yours for the taking. And he dips his head again, kind of stares into the ground, this time without the cool hat to cover his view.
I'll kick some sand on him.
Looks back up at you with, like, squinted eyes. No need to add insult to injury.
I kick sand on him again.
No, stop
The bard
bullying.
gets to his feet. Hey,
Sit back down, unless you want to fucking die. I spit on him.
I don't
No,
want to
why-
die, but I'm not going to let you treat me like shit.
Well, you're gonna keep getting treated like shit. And I stab him with a dagger.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I'd take a
But
step back.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Wow. Your boy's gonna fucking die then.
Aha!
There, too.
You miss wildly. Let's roll initiative. The bard. Ooh, that should be a D10. Whoops, 1D10 plus 3. Goes
Oh,
first.
Fuck off.
Oh shit.
I'm
The bard-
staying out of this. Nope.
Reaches into their poncho, pulls out a dagger of their own, and I'll just make an attack roll off the character sheet. Takes a stab with the dagger, whoosh, for you.
Miss.
Yeah, and squares off.
Nilrim
Dagger in
takes a
hand.
stab. His dagger
Whoosh.
misses. Wait, he has a
I'll
plus
cast
5
advantage.
to hit? Oh, fuck off.
Did you see how much HP that guy had? You did like 9 damage, and the HP bar's not even halfway down.
That's why we don't want to kill him.
Well,
I'm gonna wait. for the bard to-
Nilrim is willing to die for this cause. So
Okay, well,
motherfuckers better
there's
step
a-
up, or I will
No,
lose this
no.
character. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
Let's
waiting
go.
for Nilrim. I'm waiting for Nilrim to go down. This is a fair fight.
Yep.
Sail? Everyone's
like
stepping
it.
out of the way.
Let's
Okay.
go, yeah,
Sail,
fuck it.
stay
Roll
out.
it
All
again.
right. All right. Let's do
I'll
it.
just
I roll
stand next to
4.
John and we'll
You go first.
immediately watch this happen.
2.
Another miss. The bard will make their attack against you. Oh my god. There, you take a stab. The bard comes up and underneath your arm, getting right into it. 2d4 damage. It's 5. The bard leaves you at 1. Drops the dagger to the ground and takes a step back. You had
All right,
enough?
he's had enough.
Are you thirsty
He's
for
had enough.
more?
I roll initiative again.
I'm
I'm fighting until Nilrim goes down.
I'm
He
stepping
doesn't
in.
have a dagger anymore.
Nope, that was their only
Yeah.
dagger, actually.
Okay.
So Tilram goes
me-
to step in. Archie gets there first, though. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm punching the board.
Thank you, Archie.
Wait. Oh no.
Fucking
You
thank
critical
you.
the bard in the face. So 2 and 8. No, so 7
gonna
times
be-
1.2. Right?
Am I still enlarged?
Yeah.
It's 20. It's like 20 rounds.
Yeah. So it's 12 damage. It is a solid blow to the bard, who just goes toppling to the ground and,
And
stops
Nilrim
moving.
goes.
Attack number 2.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, the bard goes down.
Wait,
It's like
wait.
Okay.
I
yeah, so-
splayed out on
I
the
would
floor.
put my hands out to both of you. Stop it. Stop
Sorry,
it. That's enough.
you didn't roll into initiative. Is it Nilrim's turn, Mr. DM?
I'm just talking. I can talk.
Okay, that's fair.
You can make your action, Nilrim. Bard is
Nilrim-
unconscious on the ground.
Jumps on him and fucking stabs him.
Roll to hit. Yeah, you crit. 5 damage. The bard is definitely bleeding to death. Unless
Good.
someone actively tries to save their life, Torn is gone.
Thank God
Dude,
Archie has some-
Archie, stop Nilrim.
Yeah, I'll hold him back.
Thank God Archie has some sense.
I'll.
Okay, Sail's gonna. I hold.
I would like a strength check.
Did we just lose someone?
Looks like
Yeah.
Sail is attempting to bind the bard's wounds.
Okay, well hold on. Let's slow down a little bit.
Okay.
So Archie's holding me back, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm already on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
Archie's
post
trying to
strength
pull
check.
me away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archie
Post
versus
strength check,
Nilrim.
Thank you. 25.
Oh, Archie. Can you beat a 25? The wizard is slippery. You know, all those big folding robes and bolts of cloth, they just kind of slips right through it. Sail
I get
is
another attack.
unable to speak for themselves, but has said that they would like to prevent the death of the bard.
But in order to do that, you would have to get Nilrim, who's stabbing him with a dagger, off of him. Mm-hmm. That was failed. I think Nilrim should get another attack, which
we
auto
roll
hit.
initiative. We roll initiative.
You should roll initiative. I think Sail's going to try and pull you off as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Ooh, bad roll for Sail.
Okay.
Ooh. Captain Winter? Captain Winter goes first.
I want to hit Nilrim with the flat side of my dagger.
You want to do non-lethal damage?
Am I getting any bonuses for back attack or anything here? I mean, he's like on the ground on top of this guy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
slapping him
is-
across the back of the head.
Sitting is +2, prone is +4. He's kneeling on the person, so I'll say +3. However, when making non-lethal weapon attacks with lethal weapons, there is a penalty to hit. It is...
Okay, I don't mean to argue this too much, but I feel like Archie, you telling Archie to pull him off was probably your turn for that initiative.
It was last round.
Archie attacked twice that round. Why does he get a strength check that round?
Because you were trying to break out of his grab. Right? We just rolled
But
for
Archie-
initiative this round.
Yeah, hold on. Because I don't care too much about this, but I just want to get it right. So what happened last round was Archie popped the guy twice. He fell down. Nilrim jumped on him and stabbed him. That was that round.
Yeah,
This next
that's the way I
round-
thought too.
This next round, you told Archie, pull him off.
Yeah.
He attempted to.
Yeah, I think Archie already made his action for this round. He's
But I'm
trying to
arguing
pull
that
the
that
wizard
was
off.
that
Yeah.
Winters shouldn't probably be going now, due to the fact that he told Archie to pull him off, and he wouldn't have attacked me until Archie and I did the strength check.
But if you're
I'm
going to
just
go, then he should also
saying-
be able to roll into initiative, right? Because a word to Archie to pull him off is different than...
Sure, but he
intervening.
100%. Well, Nick can say for himself. I'll believe his word. Did you think that Archie was going to be able to handle Nilram and pull him off? Did you really
Yeah,
want
of
to roll
course,
into
but
it?
I feel like he's failed and you're still stabbing the butt.
Well, I should get an attack roll then, right? I'm on him.
What's initiative?
Is it?
Well, why
Okay,
wouldn't
that's
it
fine.
be?
Sure. I don't know. That's fine.
All right. So what's the negative, Neil?
It's -4 to hit for non-lethal, and then +3 for the prone kneeling person. So
And +2 for back attack as well.
2 for back attack. Yeah. So a total of a bonus of 1, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Get me, Nick.
Nope.
Unlucky.
Miss. You'll go before Sail can get to you.
I auto hit.
You auto hit. You can roll for critical if you want.
No, he means you
No,
can roll
like-
the dice to see if you
Oh,
get
sorry.
crits.
Yeah, roll attack, roll to crit. Okay, so 4 damage. And you would last round you had done 5. 4 and 5 is 9. And Archie had done. Yep, that'll do it. Tarn
He's
is dead.
Sorry,
Tarn is dead.
He stabs me
Stop.
with Nilram real hard. You can fucking fuck Nilram up. I have no problem with that.
No,
Fuck him
I mean,
up.
I started all right. Oh, well, at least you got him, Nora, mate. Well done.
I got him.
Magic Man, you're fucking insane.
He
All right,
fucking
we still
stabbed
have it.
me, Archie. What do you
He
expect me to
played
do?
some good tunes, man. I was
Yeah,
vibing out there. It
You
was
were fucking him
sick.
up with me. I dust myself off.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna let someone kill a party member. Because the
Alright,
party
alright.
goes before everyone.
Matt,
I
talk
agree.
about this- We'll talk about this later. We still got to deal with Spike.
True.
Archie, Sail, come with me. And I'm going to walk up to Spike's room up here, presumably backed by Archie and Sail.
I checked this guy's shit because I don't think Nilram can fight. Sorry.
Yeah, you can stay there, make sure he's
Yeah,
dead.
I wonder why.
You can begin to loot the bodies. Yeah. You get to the door. It's locked.
All right, I give her a knock. Spike!
There's no response.
All right, I take out my lockpicks. Well, is it look a shitty door or a better door than the other ones?
It's an average door. Regular lockpick
Oh.
chance.
Can you give this a go?
Open doors check.
Yeah.
Open doors check to bash it down.
10 or below. Nope.
No, you give a nice good kick into the side.
All right, I start picking locks.
Yeah. And roll me a d10 for how long it takes. Yeah, it's not that tricky of a lock. You can enter inside and find that there's sort of like a walk around.
I know that he's probably not there, but I don't walk in and get ambushed by someone waiting on the side of the door, okay?
You know me
Yeah.
too well, Nick.
Yeah. So I look around, make sure there's no one there, and then
Yeah.
I'll walk in.
It's got this weird, like, walkway sort of pattern that leads down to a room on the first floor.
I start whistling. Spike, you here? Think we need to have a word.
You come down and find that one of these doors is open. And it looks like Spike has fled through a
I
series
checked-
of open doors.
Looking in the room, do I see any obvious place where there was a chest based on there being no dust or drag marks through the dust or something like that?
Yeah.
Does it look like he's stolen
Yeah,
away
right
with his
over here,
gold?
there's like
Uh-huh.
a little bit of sand, but then there's a nice, clear, rectangular spot where there is no sand.
Has he got bottles of drink over here?
Yep.
I leap on top of this table and then jump down to the other side and grab a bottle and throw one up to Sail and Archie as they come down the stairs.
It's all port. Lots and lots of port.
Yeah, and then I take my rapier and cut the. Have you seen officers do that where rather than use a bottle opener, you can just slice off the end? Yeah, I do
yeah.
that and take a swig of the port. Well, guess we got what we came for. It looks like he made off with his treasure, but we can still loot the rest of this place, take their weapons and stuff, and
Some good port.
be on our way. Yeah, it's not bad. I wonder where he stole this. So I think we do a once over the base, Neil, grabbing any, like if the men have sleeping quarters, maybe there's a few
Sure. You can
coins
find
around.
479 silver.
Pretty base.
Adding it to the party sheet.
1,041 copper.
How much silver was it? 487.
479. And 61 gold with a really good gold roll.
61 gold? Not
Yeah,
bad.
you're the first actual gold that you've come across, I think.
No, I've got a little bit on me.
All right.
Yeah. Okay,
This is
so
scattered
that's-
sort of all over the place. It'll take you the better part of an hour or two to, maybe not two, but the better part of half an hour to gather up this stuff. And there are plenty of boxes and chests around. You can empty someone's clothes out onto the ground and stuff a box full of coins. In
Yeah,
addition, you can get those healing poultices. Now, Spike did get one. There were 18 healing poultices, not healing, healing salves in this bin.
So 17 left?
17 left, and you used part of one on the wounded little Bobby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what, we got 16.9?
Ish, yeah. So here's the thing. Unless you can get little Bobby back up to walking, you're gonna have a hard time getting him back to the ship. What are you gonna do? Like drag him all the way back to the ship? It's like a 2-day journey through the desert.
There's a barrel outside, but how well is that going to drag through the desert?
Yeah. He really needs to be able to move under his own accord, or have someone or something carry him if you want him to stay alive. So you could use one of these poultices now, and he would probably be back up in a couple of hours, enough to limp along. It would take you 6 more charges, and each poultice has 9 charges within it.
I go over to him. I leave the ones in the chest for a gathering for the party sheet, and I open the one that I've got on my character sheet. And I will save his life.
All right, so it'll take 6 more charges. Each one contains 9 charges, and that is that.
That's it. So I completely use the one I've got left on my character sheet. And I will take one off the party sheet and give myself a new one here.
Yeah, how many were in the...
18. We gave 1 to Spike, so that's 17 left.
And Spike is gone out of the compound?
Yeah, he's gone. He just walked away in the middle of the battle.
I'll keep them on me for now, but I'll put them on the party sheet once we're back in base. You know.
What's on the bard's sheet? Better be something good. I'm getting a lot of flack right now, Koibu.
You know, surviving the flak is worth it just to show it to people, stick it
It's
to
gonna
them,
be
right?
easy to survive this one. Yeah.
So the bard had some silver and some copper on them. There's the dagger that they dropped into the ground. There's the hat, which you've already taken from them. Their poncho, some clothing, and like a half-empty flask of whiskey.
Adding the flask to my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Cool.
Okay. I think we wait for the kid to get back up and then make our way back to the boat. But if Sail isn't coming back, should we?
Yeah, why don't we go to another break a little bit early, and we will just see what's going on with Sail, let him try and get his internet back, and we will let you know what's happening. Yeah, see you guys on the other side of the break, or see you next session. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. Unfortunately, we are experiencing technical difficulties. You know, the internet is the vehicle of esports, and sometimes... Oh my god, is he coming back? Or is it a lie?
I think
Sometimes it causes problems. And with that, we're just going to have to wrap up our session here so that whatever happens next is going to happen with a full-fledged party.
Yep.
So...
Cool.
So I think we just wait for a couple of hours for the...
Oh my god.
Oh, he's back. But we can't hear him, right?
I can't hear him.
No.
Okay.
Okay. It just, it doesn't matter, right?
Just
Let's
end it,
just...
yeah, it's fine.
This is a good
But you
spot
could
to-
use Zoom audio, maybe? connecting. Hello? Can you hear us,
Ooh.
Potato?
No?
I don't think so.
Rip.
No. Video, but no audio. How weird.
That is so weird.
All right, so we wait for a couple of hours for the kid to get back on his feet. Once he wakes up, I want to make sure that I'm like crouched down in front of him, as he opens his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And as he like opens his eyes, I'm going to throw the empty pot of healing salve at his chest and say, "You owe me your life, kid. Cost me a lot to keep you alive here."
Thank you, Captain Winters.
We saw you go into that hole and hide like a little bitch. Better not do that shit again.
Why'd you save me?
I don't know. You could be useful somewhere down the line. Always useful to have a man's life in your death.
Looks around. What? Oh my god, everyone's dead. Oh my god. He like sees the carnage of like people everywhere. There's a broken loot, men on their faces, women splayed out, swords broken. Oh. Covers the voice.
I grab him by the scruff of his shirt and like slap him across the face and say, "If you're gonna hang out with us, you're gonna need to toughen up. Now get on your feet. Help us loot these guys."
Okay. Gets to his feet.
And
Swallows his pain.
I hand him a dagger. Has he got a weapon on him? No.
No.
I hand him a dagger off my character sheet.
The White Prince swears people to fight for them even after they died. So I guess fighting for you after I died ain't so different after all.
Trust me, when you die, you're free. When you
Does
fight
he
for me.
swear everybody to fight for him after they die?
Just the ones who
asked.
offer to.
Did you
Just-
offer to?
No. You usually have to be a much higher rank to do that.
None.
All right, let's. Sorry, we don't want to do too much about Potato, so
Yeah.
let's end with this guy slowly grabbing the dagger and starting to loot the bodies.
We can loot the bodies. And when we come back next session, hopefully we'll have functioning tech. And we'll continue our adventure, either returning to base or hunting down Spike or who knows what else. So catch you guys next week.
Well, before we go, remember to go to Koibu's Reddit and ask some questions in the Reddit thread that's going to be there. We had a lot more last week than this week's. Got some.
Yeah, make sure to
cool
tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
discussions
all
going
you
on.
think about MrMouton's roleplay
Yeah,
choices.
I'll be there.
Yep.
I'll be there every day.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, when the pirate makes a threat that he's going to murder everyone unless they comply, you have to follow through on those threats. Otherwise, your pirate name is pretty much worthless,
Cool.
It's
True.
a necessity. You might not like it, but this is what peak piracy looks like, kids. All right.
And other than that, follow us all on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and that's it.
TikTok too. All right.
Oh,
See you guys later.
Nice.
Peace out, y'all.